Thank you so much, everybody, for allowing me to tell my stories and reading poetry and acting your movies and your TV shows and stuff. It's been a really blessed life, and I just want to say thank you so much for your encouragement and your support. It means a lot. You don't have to do it, but you do. And that's what's up. I wrote this when I was 19 years old. Ready? I'm 51 now, by the way.
Say, can you see by the blood in the streets that this place doesn't smile on you, colored child, whose blood built this land with sweat and their hands. But you'll die in this place, and your memory reigns. Oh, say, does this truth hold any weight? This is not the land of the free, but the home of the slave.
What is good, my people? We are live back again with another live broadcast on the forecast. Shouts out to Cassidra Rome in the bush in the building. Yeah, the link in there, Cassidra. You can come up whenever you're ready. What's going on, Oni, my brother? Appreciate you coming through, and everybody else that come through. Now, like we said, me and Cassidra, I want to do something more positive. So we want to talk about business things more, you know what I'm saying? My sister Cassidra is good at what she does, you know what I'm saying? So I think we should definitely put together a business course. Not that this what this is, but we need to at least start the conversation, because a business course is probably more important than a history course, although they go hand in hand, What's going on, Cassidra?
What is going on? How are you today? I
I'm
love me some Jill Scott.
Yeah.
I love that video, boy. The white folk got so mad at that video. I love it.
Yeah, they was hating on it. I was about to ask you, like, what you think about that video?
Oh, I love it. I love it. I started showing that on my, when I was doing videos, that would be my first thing I would show. So, hey, it is what it is. I love it. I'm like, we're not here to please them. Those days are done. We free. We're going to do as we please. Period.
Yeah, we supposed to be free. we act like it.
Well, I'm gonna act like it. I don't know about the rest of them. I'm gonna act like it. I'm having a good time.
Facts. But yeah, so yeah, we back creating legacies, you know what I'm saying, back to business. And this week I think this is a great topic. We've talking about, service, just doing business with black people and the different aspects of service, some things that we can touch on with that, So yeah, what's your thoughts on that though, Cassandra?
I think that we could use some help. Okay. For one, I think we could give us the benefit of the doubt because we would be harder and rougher on ourselves. And that goes both ways, with a black person coming into your business and also with you as a business owner serving your own. We tend to be harder on our own, where we would, allow snowfolk to get away with a nasty bathroom or them cheating you, not giving you enough food, not waiting on you at a timely fashion. We just don't give ourselves the benefit of the doubt. We're looking for a new business to be like, like them folk business has been around for the last 25, 30 years. It's not going to be like that. We should always give us some grace. Okay. If the food is not what you expected, pull the owner aside. I remember a year we were summertime, I ride my bike. So we were on a ride. So it was a black owned business, and my burger was half done. I didn't say, I didn't tell anybody. I didn't scream, oh my God. No, I went to the back door where the line wasn't, and the cook was back there. So I, said, come here, and I said, hey, I showed him a hamburger. He said, oh, you want another? No, I didn't want another one. I just wanted to show him, because I wanted him to get it right, not to embarrass him, not to, because I'm real big on black businesses, okay? But I know that we're not going to get it perfect because we haven't been in business that long, but we know we can. But when I see black folk, on YouTube, like one lady was complaining about the food, she didn't get enough food. I'm like, was the food good? Yeah. Well, did you see what they were serving before you got your plate? So my thing is, why would you get on the internet? That's what bothered me. So that's what I'm saying. When we have to learn how to give each other mercy and grace. You know what I'm saying? Let's just not be so hard. But black folk who's in business, let's not try to rob your own. Okay. If you can come down and have a decent price, that means you're going to keep having steady business. But if you rob me at the first chance you get, I ain't coming back. You know what I'm saying? I'm probably not going to buy anything the first time because I don't like how you're doing stuff. But, maintain your price. I know we have to spend a little more, but I don't mind paying a little more, but I don't want to pay 3 times the amount. You understand what I'm saying? And I'll rest my mic.
Yeah, that's absolutely true. So you mean to tell me, consider you ain't gonna get on the internet and be like, look at this. This is why I ain't never going to a black business again. Look at this
I
hamburger.
see that. I'm telling you, no, I love black. I love, and I will support any black owned business. I don't care. I'm always, we had a guy in my area. Unfortunately, he opened up a peach cobbler place, right? And I was on there, and I was, and the food, the desserts was good. Okay. Unfortunately, he died, but his wife is still, like probably like two weeks after he opened, the man died. Okay. So his wife is still doing it, but I think that was more his vision than hers. But I'm still going to support it because the food, the desserts were good. But I'm telling you, we have to just keep the prices low. Just remember, if you have good prices, people gonna come back. You know what I'm saying? You don't have to rob. You'd be over. A dessert $12, $15. What kind of dessert? It is a scoop. No, we're not doing that. You understand what I'm saying? We have cakes to $50, $100 for a birthday cake. Where are we doing that at? I'm not coming to buy a birthday cake from you for $100. I'm just not doing it. And I've seen those prices. I swear I have. And we talking about, it was a nice house, but still, I don't. It's two of us, but still, I don't want to pay $100 for a cake, a birthday cake. Okay, I understand a wedding cake. We're talking about birthday cake. So let's just really be cautious of the prices and just, let's not be overly bearing on those prices.
Yeah, you make a good point, especially with the prices, because is a couple like black owned places here. Like it's one area, like I guess for those of us who still eat like hamburgers and stuff like that, but they have real good food. It's a black place, you know what I'm saying, and they like right across from like the hood, so certain people ain't gonna go there. But it's all good, you know what I'm saying. It's just the only problem is like it costs so much that I can only go but so many times. You know what I'm saying? Like I gotta limit the times I can go, or I'm gonna go broke. You know what I'm saying? So
Exactly. And that's what I'm saying. You could get more business by being reasonable. But then when you have people that'll come on in and say, oh, your stuff too high. Okay, we don't have to do that. You know what I'm saying? We're not doing that. Because if you don't like, do you do that when you go to Walmart? Okay. Don't talk about the person's
mhm.
prices because you don't do that at Walmart. You'll give us the same give us the same respect that you would give Walmart's. If it's too high, okay, don't buy there, or pull the person aside and say, look, sis, and it's okay to do that. And if they don't want to hear it or they get an attitude, okay, you don't have to shop there. Keep moving, but you don't have to go on the internet and say, I went and I talked to her and I was telling her about her price, and no, we're not doing that. Stop it. Stop it. We're not doing that to each other. You don't do them white folk, them snow people like that. You're not going to come here and do your brother and sister like that, period. And it's time for us to get back to supporting us. You know what I'm saying? Let's boycott some of these Arabs and Indians and Chinese in our neighborhoods. Let's start opening up, pooling your monies together. Open up a store across the street. You know what I'm saying? Let's start supporting our own for a change. They don't spend no money with the community. They don't. I've never seen them Arab or Indian say, "Hey, we giving back $5,000 back to the black community. We buy. We know we're gonna put into the YMCA. We're gonna get some new uniforms or some gym shoes, or we gonna, here we donate basketballs." I've never seen that. Have you?
Mm-mm.
I'm just saying. What are we doing? Why are we giving away our monies like that? We work too hard. I'm not supporting anybody that don't look like me. I told you how I was looking for that locksmith, and then I was looking for a cleaner, and he said, "Oh, it was a Chinese woman." Oh no, I said, "She black?" He said, "No." I said, "I'm not interested. Seriously, I'm just not." And I'll ask that in a minute to let them know that I only support my own when I can. Only way I don't support us is just not there. And then I'm gonna talk to somebody and say, "Hey, you need to create this because I need this. Because I can't do everything." But we
Right.
can start creating things that we see that's needed in our community. When are we gonna start doing this? It's now is of an essence. We have farmers. Come on, let's get some land so that we can start, supporting farmers, our own farmers. We have black farmers. Well, we can support them too. So we have to start creating stuff that's needed in our communities.
Yeah, I agree. I agree 100%. And so let me say this, right? And I know consider like unless we talking about I ain't gonna say that because not all people, but like for some reason when you talk about real stuff, like people is not as interested, I guess. I don't know. But if anybody has questions and want to say something to like what we're talking about or add to the conversation, after we finish, you're welcome to like come on here. But when I talk about dumb stuff, more people will be on here. We was talking about
Right?
black people versus other black people. What
But
up, my
that's
brother
okay
Anthony?
because the people that's supposed to be here will be here. And even the
Facts.
ones that are supposed to see it afterwards, this is who we're talking to. Because everybody's not ready everybody don't think like we think forecast. You got a whole lot of black folks still sleep, unfortunately for them, because they're going to be in trouble. Okay, because I would love to talk about even preparing for what's coming, stocking up on water. That could be another show. I mean, these shows need to be things that we're needing to need, we're gonna need in the future, and I think those are shows that we need to talk about also.
Yeah, that's for definitely, and we've been saying like, always like I would suggest you go get an extra canned good when you go, or as many as you can when you go to the grocery store. Just like, let me just pick up an extra chicken noodle soup or something, whatever,
Exactly. You better.
or a case of water, because they be
You
on
better.
sale sometimes.
You better. Water's $2.39 at Food Line. I'm just saying for your people in this area, you better pick up an extra, put it in the closet.
Yeah,
When water was what 59 cents, those big gallons, I was picking them up then. When they like 99, 100, $1.20 now for a gallon, but I was picking them up when they were 59 cents. I got,
yeah,
but we have to start somewhere. And people say, "Oh, I can't afford it." Yes, you can. If you're getting your nails done this week, you won't get your nails done. Go get you some canned goods. Seriously, go get you some canned goods. Make sure you got a can opener open them. Because you got, canned goods, you want a can opener. These are things we can have a whole list. Make sure you get you some aspirin, and this is stuff that we need. you know?
Right, band-aids, painkillers, yeah.
Exactly. But yeah, we have to remember, we have to get back to us. We have to get back to loving us. We have to get back to supporting us, you know. And we just, I mean, this is, you know, I'm looking at, you know, and I was looking at how many people were even just joining the conversation last time. We have to stop. If it's not about some trauma and drama, then we don't want to watch. We gotta get delivered of that. You know, I don't want to. I don't. If I turn on somebody and they doing a whole lot of fussing, I'm done, because that's not where I am right now. I'm too busy building. I ain't got time to be wasting my energy watching y'all fuss about the Super Bowl or watching who did what at the Super Bowl. There's so many more issues that we have in our community that need to be paid attention to, like the what you call them the guys that's going off into them other countries. They're coming up dead now. Did you hear that? The passport bros, they're getting attacked
Oh
and
yeah, yeah.
they're dying overseas. So
And
y'all
like
need to
Colombia
stop.
and stuff. Yeah.
Exactly. Them boys coming up missing. They dying. Haven't you? I heard about that. What, last week? I think last, maybe Thursday or Friday of last week. I'm like, nobody's talking about that though. These things we should be talking about. But
Yeah.
everybody's doing, you know, we talking about you know, you're talking about the Usher thing. Is that really important? Seriously. I mean, come on. We got to get ready for what's coming. Let's talk about how are we preparing? How are we structuring our business to be able to make sure that we take care of us? What happens when they go to this what you call that Fed Now, the little card that they're going to give you, and you're retired? They're talking about putting your money on the Fed Now card, and if you out of the country, you better be then switched your money over to the bricks or something, and not be dependent on American money, because if you don't do what they want you to do, they're gonna cut that card off. So these are things that we should be talking about for real in our community. But you got black pastors talking about voting. What the hell are you talking about voting for when you not even supposed to be, the Democrats believe in LGBT and you have them in your pulpit? That speaks volumes to me. I don't know about you. So I'm not trying to jump all over the place, but I'm just are where our head is right now. Our head should be on building right now. And it's not. It's on everything else. Who we going, which white supremacy, which Satan or his son are we going to put over us in November? Who the hell cares? Why do we care? Neither one of them going to do anything, because Trump didn't say he was going to do anything for you. Biden didn't say he ain't going to do nothing for you. So where is our focus? Where should our focus be? Our focus right now needs to be building while we can. That's where our focus needs to be right now, building, period.
Yeah. Exactly. You know. All right. So and you make a lot of good points, Cassidra. And today, you know, we're talking about like service. You know, this is one of the key things to doing black business. You know what I'm saying, the service of doing business, you know. And I want to show you a couple things that you had touched on, you know. And let me show you this first one here. All right, so now this dude here is saying, now don't get me wrong, he's probably coming from like a clone place, you know, not a legit place, but this is a conversation that we have. So listen to this conversation, and tell me what you think.
Worst customer service in the motherfucking world.
Well, I'm
and
sorry
you
for
can
the
say that
customer
you don't
service.
agree with that, because I'm gonna fuck why. If we get our customer service better, we'll make more business. Bottom line. So you can say whatever you want.
When you go to the Chinese restaurant, they nice to you. They, hey Ray, how you doing today? No, they just as mean.
Hey, I don't go to the fucking Chinese restaurant.
All right, but you know what I'm saying, Ray. Like,
I don't
stop.
go.
We could y'all don't make that point.
I'm speaking for Ray.
At the end of the day, agents don't sit there and say, hey, your customer
No,
service.
they don't.
Your product has to be A1 before I support you. They support you.
So
other races support you.
So Sue in the West End from American Deli she's a very customer service driven individual. She understands.
Shout out to the one Asian.
Oh my God.
Sue moved to the West End. Sue moved to the West End. And Sue
hurry up and buy. That's what they say.
And now you can take a selfie with Sue. You can have a good time with
And
Sue.
Sue only plays Gucci like music.
She does.
Like
so that makes sense why he's defending Sue.
She's playing to her audience.
She's playing it.
She understands her audience.
So y'all gonna go to black people restaurants because you can take selfies.
Until hold on. So we talk about black customer service. I had this conversation the other day with one of our artists. She was like, my nail tech moved from Atlanta. I was like, I got another one for you. She asked me, she was like, "She black?" I was like, "Yeah." She's like, "No, I don't want to go there. She probably don't do feet, and she probably gonna charge me an arm and a leg." And I was like, "The fuck?" She's like, "Every black male tech she went to in Atlanta, I was like, I'm not gonna touch your feet. They charge you an extra a reservation fee, and then they give you shitty service when you get there." And I was like, "Damn, that's fucked up. We can't even have."
Bro, I spend $500,000 a year on bullshit, bro, and I love spending money. And the reason why I don't spend with black establishments like that, because they got fucked up attitudes. They didn't give you a smile. They didn't say, "Hello, how you doing, man? Take your order." But I'm supposed to keep spending with them because they look like me? Fuck that.
That's stupid. That's so ignorant. That's so ignorant. I cannot hear anymore. That is the most ignorant. And those type people are going to die. When we need food and you trying to go to them crackers to get it, let's see if they feed your black ass. I'm serious. I'm tired of stuff just like this right here. He's going to be in trouble because he don't participate. He won't patronize a black business. Okay. But go to them crackers and see, remember that movie that came out? And when they walked up to that man's house, he had a shotgun, didn't he? Same thing gonna happen when water drying up and you can't go to the store and buy no water and you can't go to the store and buy no food. You're gonna go to one of your friends who you think is your friend that don't look like us. See if they give your ass anything. See if they give you a bottle of water. They're gonna have their shotguns ready. So just go ahead. But see, stuff like this is what I'm saying. We're just so brainwashed. And these are young folk. This is a young man talking like this. So who you gonna keep giving your money? This is the mindset. But where did this mindset come from? It came from those folk educating your babies, teaching you that you can't trust your own. And that's what they did. They taught you exactly that. You can't trust your own. Always, always look sideways at your own, but trust us because know that we got you. Have they ever had us for anything? They gave you a free shot. I'm not gonna say the word. They gave you a free lollipop. I'm gonna say that. And what happened? Most folk dropping dead right now. I'm just saying that, but they was looking out for you, wasn't they? Just saying.
Well, yeah, I agree with you. And you see how these boys here was caping for the Chinese business. Oh, you see Chinese people. When the hell has Chinese people ever been, what I'm saying, cool or nice to black people and all of that? You know what I'm saying?
I don't go to Chinese places and now think they so rude. Well, I don't go there now, but I'm just saying before I knew truth, I walk in there and they would to wait on everybody else but you. What I do, I walk out. Okay, you ain't got to take my money. I ain't gonna beg you to take my money. Because I expect to have great customer service and I expect your business to treat me like you treating everybody else. If I come in there next, then you take my food. If I'm sitting in your restaurant and I know somebody came and sat after me and they get their food, I'm getting up walking out. I don't want nothing because I already see where that's going. You know what I'm saying? So I judge everything. But this is why I try to go to black owned businesses as much as possible.
Right. And what's going on, Rod? But and why what he's saying here is like pretty stupid is because he's about to say how he has a black owned business. And if we was to take his logic, we should just assume that he has terrible customer service. So we shouldn't support. This is why he doesn't support black. So why should he doesn't realize, he has what he calls a black owned business and he's advocating for not supporting that. So what he's saying is like dumb, you know what I'm saying? And they making excuses and stuff. But let me ask you this though, what like as far as like the customer service with black businesses and stuff, because like it's like we can't just generalize because like I go to many black businesses they've been looking out. Like I said, I go to one the black dude is a black dude that owned the gas station near my parents' house. He's been looking out for me since I was in middle school, you know what I'm saying? So he's cool, but I hear this complaint all the time. I don't necessarily agree because like I see people with attitude sometimes, but I mean you see cool people sometimes too, like, but with the stereotype about black people and customer service, what are your thoughts on that kind of thing?
As far as as far as us with customer service, what do you mean?
Yeah, do you think we have like good customer service? Like how could it be better?
It could always be better. And I don't know. I think it's just the way we are. I went to a Jamaican, I like Jamaican food, right? And I went there, and this was maybe about a month ago. And I'm not going back, and I'm gonna tell you why. They were rude. And when I say they were, I waited literally, I swear, I waited 2 hours. My husband was like, "You need to take me home." I took him home and came back, and my food, I don't know. It was just, I don't know if they had to cook it. I don't know, but there was so many people. But it was great because it was crowded. But the food wasn't. The beans looked like that. It was really not good. But I didn't say anything because I didn't like their attitude when I walked in the door. They was just really mean for no reason. Your family, you should be happy. You should be, hey y'all, because it's busy. You don't want to ruin that, with your nasty attitude. I'm not going back. And yes, the food, some of it was good, but the beans and the rice was not. And I don't know if they was recooking it or what. But I'm not even gonna, say the name. But I'm just saying I won't go back. And I'm not even gonna, because I didn't like the food, that part of it, but the attitude was everything. If I'm good, I don't even think I could have pulled them aside to say anything because they were just looking, the attitude if you like it, you do, you don't, that's how the attitude was. But they have a lot of people every time you go there, but they're just rude people. And I don't know if it's the culture or what, but I'm not gonna spend my money with them. I'm not. I'll
Right.
find another Jamaican restaurant to go to.
Yeah. And only said Jamaican restaurants notoriously rude.
Yeah, for what reason though? We here to. I want to support my own. I like Jamaica. I like all type of black food. I want to try some Haiti food. I want to try some Jamaican. I want to try some black Mexican. I want to try. I want to try all type of black food, not just soul food. But I can't come and spend my money if you just. I can't even approach you because it's. I don't know if they was tired because it was late. It was so many people or what. But I didn't go back to find out if it was nicer or maybe I could pull them aside. I was scared I'm gonna get beat up. So I ain't
Mm.
never go back. I mean, if I say something to them, you might get beat up in there. So I'm like, no, I'm gonna leave your food where it is. That's how it was. It was, and it was just terrible. Like like they was looking down on the black. I don't know what it was. Maybe not. I don't want to say what it was, but I just wish if you're gonna come here in America, we would love to. I love to support you, but I cannot support you with a bad attitude. I don't want that.
Right.
I don't want you making my food. I don't.
So let me ask you this then, and then we'll go to the next point, right? Now I don't think I got it. Maybe I did, but they be like the worst customer because I could have shown a lot more, like because it was this white boy and there was a bunch of coons on there
Mhm.
talking about how, oh yeah, this is why black people can't do business. I ain't even played this. I played this one and he
Mhm.
cussing it because the other dudes was like doing too much. You know what I'm saying? And
Mhm.
this is compared to even him, but. What do you think about the customer service about black people in general, though? You know what I'm saying? Do you think you would get like bad service, or do you think people just use that as an excuse, or how do you see that?
I think not every black restaurant I've gone in had bad. No, I have one that goes a couple of them that I've gone to here in my area that they have soul food, and I go there quite often because I love their. I haven't had any problem. The food is good. And when either when something wasn't cooked right or I was able to take it back with no attitude, and she gave me double. You know what I'm saying? And it wasn't
Right.
about getting double. It was just that I didn't have an attitude when I said, "Hey, my cornbread was burnt," for whatever reason. But she get, she took care of it. Okay. So I don't think all black restaurants, no, I'm not gonna say that because I go to a lot of them that are not rude at all. So I don't know. It's just, but like I said, when it is, um, I'm not going back.
Right.
Because sometimes you can't even tell black folk you rude. You can't even tell them that. They'll be ready to fight. Or they be ready to cuss you out. No, or put something in my food. I ain't got nothing to say. You ought to know how to act. And I think you should and I do believe that we need to create some type of customer service to come in to teach us how to do it. I think we are just so tired and we've been traumatized and we treat other people the way those snow people have treated us. Have you noticed that we
Right.
treat each other the way they treat us? It's almost like a baby. When you treat a baby bad, they treat everybody. They come across bad. You understand what I just said?
Yeah. Yeah.
And that's what I think that we're doing with each other. We're treating each other the way they have treated us all this time.
Yeah, I think it might be even worse because we try to prove that we could be accepted by them.
Yeah,
So we treat each other like, all right,
even
I'm gonna
worse.
show you. Right, exactly.
Yes, yes. And when I see that, I'm like, because I've seen even police officers, black police officers that I'm looking at, I'm like, hey, and they looking at you like, and I'm looking at them like, are you serious? Are you freaking kidding me? That's not, no. What job do you know that you can cuss somebody out? Even if you're a police officer, yes, you know, whatever. But still, you getting out the car, get your someone. Who talks like that? Can you talk and cuss somebody out, a customer? Can you cuss a customer out on your job in front of your boss? Or can you,
Mhm.
the way police officers get out the car and they talk to black people is disgusting. I don't hear them talking to anybody else like that but black folks. And I think, why are you cursing? You should be written up. It's a way to talk to people. And I don't think you cussing me out is a way, or you come out the car with a chip on your shoulder, ready for me. You talking to me so bad, daring me to say something. And then when I say something, I'm gonna arrest you for 20, give you 20 years, because I'm gonna, stack the charges. So you got all these felonies and stuff. You know what I'm saying? So I have an issue with that. I really do. I think they should be written up. If you get out the car, you're not presentable, if you're not talking to people correctly, then yes, I believe that they need to be fired, written up first, and then fired, because you're not ready to be a police officer. And I think this is what's going on. Even with the black ones, they want to be extra hard. Back in the day, you would see the black one beat you up more so than the white ones. Remember back in the day,
Yeah,
they even threw you up on the car. And you go, oh man, what you doing? We supposed to be, we supposed to be family. Shoot, honey, when they got a white partner, you in trouble.
yeah. I had a when I was a teenager, we was just we wasn't doing nothing crazy, but we was in the park doing teenager stuff like at nighttime, and the police rolled up, and it was the black one that pulled out his gun, like, "Hey, stop, dude!" You know what I'm saying? Like, what you pulling out your gun for? Like, what are you doing? Like,
Exactly, on babies.
mhm.
Exactly.
Yeah, we was just like teenagers and stuff, but
So I don't deal
um,
too much with black, like officers and stuff. I try to, know, because I already know they got an attitude. They be dry. Just no. Mm-mm.
yeah,
Sorry. But I don't believe that every black owned business has an attitude. No, I've went to some. I think they just will say that when they've gone to one, and the one, then they lump them all together. Well, well, how many you been to? One. Well, it's not they. It's just that one. So no, I believe it's just a cop out. I think it's just
right,
something that they're saying because they really don't want to support black owned anyway. And those are some people that's not going to support black owned. But every chance I get, and if you're approachable, and I see that you're approachable, just like the guy with my hamburger, I hear they were approachable, and if I, walked up there and I saw that they was going, okay, I'm fine with it. But then again, I wouldn't be back, you know. But they
yeah,
were approachable, so I'm just saying because I have a girlfriend who has a food truck, and she's a realtor too, my realtor. So I met her, she can't, So I'm just saying that she has a food truck and she doesn't have an attitude. So no, I'm not going to say at all that black people, all black owned businesses. No, no,
right,
no. I would
yeah,
say 1 out of 10 has an attitude. One,
right, right.
okay.
Exactly. Cause like yeah, it's Jamaican restaurants here. It's like one I don't know if you know what Southside Plaza is, but it's
Yes,
one
I do.
there.
Uh huh.
Yeah, and they cool as hell. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like I remember one time I went in there, I was like, I don't know, they let me get like a sample and you know what I'm saying? Like,
They gave you a sample. That's
yeah,
good. It
yeah,
was one over there. I can't even remember. It was one really good. I can't even remember where it was a Jamaican restaurant. It was really good. I used to go to it all the time, but I can't even, I've been out of Virginia so long. I don't even
yeah,
remember where it is now. But yeah, I remember Southside Plaza. Yeah, I remember
yeah, yeah, it's
Southside.
all different. But
Yeah.
so let me go to the next one, right? So
Mhm.
this you was also talking about like the pricing and stuff. So I want you to listen to what the sister say. Now, I mean,
black people doing good in Houston, but I think now it's to the point it's like we're burning our people out financially with a certain lifestyle.
Oh, that's a good topic.
And I'm not catering. I don't like that. You know what I mean? It's nothing wrong with getting money,
Yeah.
but it's our people from what I can tell. You go out to our clubs. Like I can go to an expensive 5-star restaurant. They not gonna charge me 20% gratuity on me and my husband or me and my homegirl. I'm not gonna pay. The valet is usually free when you pull up, as long as you're going to the restaurant. You know what I mean? Even if you go to a hookah lounge, you go to a classy hookah lounge, you're gonna pay 25 to 30. So it's nothing wrong with black businesses getting money, but I
Right.
think they're draining us of the money. But I love to
All
see.
right, so I love this
Hold on,
take,
cause
right? I love what she said.
it's not
They're
really.
living this. Most of it is
Let me see.
for the you study. You didn't have celebrities shouting your brand out,
Let me see.
and because the type of music you listen to, and they spend millions with us to grow their brands and get these black and get in front of these black consumers. Most black business owners don't want to seem cheap. Everybody think they got a luxury brand. Everybody think it's supposed to be top tier, black excellence, right? So, black business owners don't want to seem cheap. They don't want to seem like they're providing a low quality and an inferior product to the other white companies, the Chinese companies, the Asian restaurants, the Asian bars, the white lounges. They don't want to seem inferior. So they overcompensate and now they got all this overhead. So black business owners don't want to seem cheap. Then the black consumer don't want people to think they're broke, so they're overpaying. Now they're buying bottles in the club, $300 bottles that really 70, $80 at the local liquor store. So you got black business owners who don't want to look cheap and black consumers who don't want to look broke. So therefore, it's a bad experience for everybody.
So, what do you think about that, Cassandra?
Wow. I don't know. What do you think? I don't. It's we always trying to impress each other. You know that. Always. 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 Always wanting to do something, knowing we can't afford it, but we trying to perpetrate. So I hear what he's saying, and I believe what he's saying because we do. Everybody's trying to perpetrate. Like they got so much money, but if we would understand we all struggling. You understand what I'm saying? If you have your business, praise God for you. But if you trying to get it, it's hard trying to do it by yourself. I'm sure a lot more of us would have our own business if we could do it by ourselves. When you have that help, it's much easier, to get your own business started when you have that extra paycheck. Because I'm speaking for myself. It was harder earlier, but now it's easier because you know what I'm saying. So you just I totally agree with what he's saying. What do you think?
Yeah, and yeah, thanks, Raw. Yeah, it's his video that's low. It's and what's going on, Bakari? Yeah, every bar is overpriced. That's true. I think is validity in what he said, and what she was talking about was like kind of what you was talking about earlier with like when I was saying like this is a black spot. They got good food, but like the prices is like so much that if I go every day
Mhm,
or go as much as I would like,
mhm,
like I won't be able to do that.
mhm,
And I'm not gonna say like every business does over the top, but I do think there are certain people who want to do certain things to not be, like he was saying, like quote unquote, like black excellence. I don't think that's the case in all situations, but yeah, there is something there with like black people where like you heard the other dude, the last dude talking, oh, I spend all this money on dumb stuff, you know what I'm saying? And obviously because we don't own anything of significance, you know what I'm
right,
saying? We buy every damn thing,
right, right.
instead of it's some people that get property, but like it's people that make a lot of money that just spend it up, and then I can't blame young people who haven't been taught any better, even though I can't give them a pass either, if you know what I mean. But
Mhm. You know what, really, and I'm hearing what you say because I know people that have gotten literally $10,000 on their taxes from taxes. What are we doing with that money? You know what I'm saying? You
mm,
could do a property easy with that. You could rent an apartment, Airbnb it out with $10,000 that you getting ready to go and buy this 100-inch TV. You know what I'm saying? You getting ready to get you some shoes, get your nails, get you some G. You getting ready to spend that money up when or you getting ready to buy a car. That's that's what $5,000. That's not even gonna last you 30 days. You understand what I'm saying? So you could do a whole lot, and you have a lot of single moms. Instead of taking that $10,000 and investing it in something that's going to bring them some money, for the rest of the year, they'll take that $10,000 and go and splurge it on. Well, I'm gonna buy my daughter her birthday coming up, so I'm gonna go and spend $2,000 on this little truck from Walmart. You know that truck the kids get in. That thing is expensive. You know what I'm saying? Why would I spend that on that? Why would I do that? Instead of taking that money to invest in it, even invest it in like uh, I'm just trying to think Bitcoin. I'm just thinking invest it in something that's gonna bring you a return. But no, they won't do that. And then you'll complain all year that you ain't got no money, but you just had $10,000 and spent it up within 30 days. No, let's stop doing that. You could take that $10,000. Just say, for instance, if my daughter, I'm just coming up with some names. If my daughter and her friend, she got 10,000, her friend got 10,000, another friend got 10,000. That's $30,000 that you could actually put together to open up a business. You could take, just like you see some empty buildings now, they're getting those empty buildings for much of nothing because they've been sitting so long. So yes, you could take $5,000 if, say, for instance, your rent is 1,500. Okay, sometimes they want 15, they want a month's rent, month security, and some more, right? Okay, you can take what that's three, four, $5,000 and put down on that building, right? You still have $25,000 to get yourself together to see, okay, what kind of business. Say, for instance, if you want a birthing center, okay, beds don't cost that much. The medical beds don't cost that much. You know, you can get 5 of those beds. You can have somebody like, say, for instance, your brother that know how to put up like, dividers. Okay, very easily you can start a business like that. You can do a birthing center. You can do, doulas. You can rent a building to start a birthing center to rent out some doulas. You know what I'm saying? To rent out some midwives. It won't cost you that much money as much as you thinking, but you gotta pull your monies together. Okay, let's talk about bakery, okay, or catering. Why not put your $30,000 together and come up with this restaurant? Whether you start in a small home or however you need to do it. Or what about if you say, for instance, I'm just trying to think of a nail shop, okay? Say, for instance, you already have a friend with a nail shop and you want to come in there and do some hair. Okay, ask her, hey, I'm gonna buy me a chair. Can I rent that? And you got a license already. Can I rent this section of your business and buy a chair and buy my little vanity and bring some clients in? You see how we just work that thing? She already had the business. You know how to do hair. You pulling your monies together. You feel what I'm saying? Why aren't we doing that?
Yeah. Yeah, I agree. And let me say this real quick. Hey, Bakari, I see you say you are backstage. Give me like 10 minutes because I don't want to take up too much considered time, but I want to show like 2 more things, and then because we want to get y'all opinion on it, on like, all of this stuff. So let me, because now this is not just about the business, because also I do think it's responsibility. There are some businesses that do be tripping sometimes, and that and but I do understand why there are some times where Black businesses have to charge more because in whatever industry, but there are some times where they be like, yeah, like $700 for such and such, like in those cases it is hard, but also, I'm gonna let this sister say she was like,
kind, but I have to at this point because out of control. Why are my worst customers always Black women? And I'm a server, just so y'all know. My worst customers are always Black women. Like today, I had these 2 Black ladies come in off the jump, attitude, straight up attitude. I'm just like, do you just walk in? Like, I just don't get it. How do you have attitude as soon as we start? Anyways, they ordered chips and salsa to start off, complaining that they didn't like the salsa. Okay, took it off the fucking ticket. I give them their food. One of them had mashed potatoes as a side, complaining about the mashed potatoes, so I got French fries instead. Took it off the ticket. Come back. The other one's complaining that her ribs are soggy. The other one, the same girl's complaining that, just going off saying how much she didn't like the food, basically. And I'm just like, I don't know what to tell you, man. Maybe you shouldn't have come to this restaurant. Like, how do you have a complaint about every single food item that you have? I just don't get it. And so then while I'm gone, she's over here complaining to the manager saying I only checked on them twice or something. Like, what are you even talking about? I came up there multiple times asking if y'all was good. What do you even mean? They had me running back and forth
until I give her the ticket, and then she's gonna complain about her meal all of a sudden, talking about the ribs are soggy, this and that, and then she's gonna basically ask the manager to comp all the food off. Like, why are you just now? Why, when it's time to pay and after you've eaten half of it, you're asking the manager to comp the food and get it for free? Like, what is wrong with you? And then they're having an attitude with me as if I'm the one cooking. Do you not know the difference between a fucking chef and a worker and a server? Do you think how you
Yeah.
have
So, Cassandra, what do you think about that?
I think, well, you have to discern. And I think because sometimes people come across one or two, then they want to lump all black folk in. But you don't do that for white folk. You don't get white folk the same kind of energy. So you mean to tell me she's never ran across a white customer that did the same thing and probably did a little worse? You know what I'm saying? So why do we just see this is what we do because they have us brainwashed to be harder on our own. Don't trust your own, trust only us. But it don't matter how we treat you. You just worry about how your own is treated. You know what I'm saying? We never complain about them. We never complain. You mean every time you didn't walked in a white restaurant, you got the best service? Hell to the no. Because I can attest to that no. And I'm harder on them. When I go in, I'm looking. If it's all white folk up in there, I'm not eating. Seriously, because you know in North Carolina, you got some areas where it's just all white. I'm not eating up in there. Because sometimes we'll drive out, right? And my husband will say, "Hey, we're gonna stop over here." I go in there and I look. If I see all the white, I'm not eating up in here. And he already know. Eat somewhere where it's black or mixed, because I'm not eating where it's all white and no blacks. I'm not doing that. But I do believe that sometimes we can get off focus and we can put labels on our own because you've had one or two incidences, okay? And you do have black folk and white folk too that'll bite off a steak, eat half of it, and say, "Oh, because they don't want to pay." Yes, that does happen, but we're not gonna want them all black folk in that category. Because if I see my food, I'm gonna tell you what, I never send my food back. I don't care if it's not cooked. If it's not cooked right, I'm not. The manager will come over and I'm gonna say blah blah blah. But I don't want you to take it back. I don't want you to recook it. Leave it. I'll pay for it and keep moving. Seriously, but I'm not coming back. You understand what I just said? I'm not gonna I don't believe in taking my food back. I don't believe in you taking it back to the kitchen, recook. No, we're not doing that. You're not getting my food. Once I get my plate, I don't even want you to take my plate to, how people take your plate and take it to the back and wrap
And
it.
no
And
telling
I
what
don't,
they doing.
I say, bring me the box. You're not taking my food from, I can't see it. You're not taking my food from me. Seriously. Because I know all kind of tricks and I'm not playing them games. I don't want no visitors. I don't want none of your body parts in my food. Seriously, because I have people going out with people who fuss when they get their food, and I said, "Hold on, let me get my food." Then you say whatever you want about yours, because we're not doing that. Let me get my plate first, and if something's not right, and they'll send their food back, and I'd be like, "Y'all crazy? Ain't no way in God's green earth, and I'm sending my food back to that kitchen, and you can't see it." Shit, I'm telling you, you're not getting my food back. I don't care if it's raw. I will eat around it. And so I'm gonna show the manager, come here, let me show you. I don't want no money back. I'm gonna pay, you know what I'm saying? But I just want to show you for next time. Maybe you can get it right on somebody else's plate. You ain't gotta take mine back because they'll say, "Oh, let me take nope." And then a lot of times they will give you a discount, which is fine, but I'm gonna show them the rawness. I'm not even looking for you to take nothing off. I'm just showing you for the next person. Because seriously.
All right. Yeah, and let me tell you this though, consider right. When I was young, like in high school, I had a girlfriend that worked at like McDonald's, and she would tell me what they would do to especially with the people that complain. Like, do you think the French fries that went under the oven, going right up in there? They will go right up in the sauce. Oh, you got something to say?
I
Okay.
told you. No,
I,
sir.
yeah, and I never actually did that, but
Honey,
like but even when she's saying like, because I see a lot of stereotypes too, because they be like, black women is the worst supervisors to have, or is the worst when it comes to like customer service. And like, I mean, one of my homegirls is in customer service, and she like keep it like, what I'm saying, like cool, try to look out for the customers, not rude, none of that kind of stuff. Like I had cool black managers. Like my worst one has been like a white person, what I'm saying?
exactly. So I'm like, what are you talking about? I've had both horrible black and white. So it's not just, it's both. You have just people that are horrible managers. Seriously. So I'm not gonna even put it on black folk or black women. I've seen both where, they was cool. Then I had some black ones that was off the chain. You'd be like, what the heck? What's wrong with you? But I've had some white ones too that was sneaky as hell. And you work for them and honey, you be fired after work. You know what I'm saying? So I'm like,
Yeah.
So I've had both. So
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Yeah, I had like, you know what I'm saying, like some people is just be tripping. Then you have some I call them clones who be like they're in a supervising position for a reason. You know what I'm saying?
mm-hmm.
But let me say one more thing so I can let Bakari and whoever else has some opinion
Absolutely.
on. I want to show something positive though, or some at least some kind of solutions or people
Really
talking about
word of
solutions.
mouth. And it's also, I believe, a very, very big part of our success is supporting Black business.
Mm-hmm.
People want to support Black business. If they find out that I'm Black owned, they almost certainly are going to buy from me if they're looking to buy from a Black owned company. Or if they were going to buy somewhere else, but they find out I'm Black owned, they're like, oh no, I want to spend my money, with a Black owned business, a woman owned business. And they're not necessarily Black people doing this exclusively, right? It's also corporations that want to say, hey, we're supporting this Black owned business. So that's allowed us to get some of these corporate dollars in because of their.
No, and that's a key thing, especially with the nonprofit thing that I learned. Like they do it like as a tax write-off. Like, oh yeah, I
Mm-hmm.
supported the Negro
Yep.
thing, but you
You
could
get
take
that
those
letter.
resources and use it.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. You get that corporation letter, and they, give you all kind of stuff from Walmart's and Food Lion up in here. They'll give
Yeah,
you all kind of stuff. You take that corporate letter that you have for your foundation, and you get all kind of stuff.
yeah. Let me see, because this dude said,
Start turning any feedback you get into a list that you can potentially take
I ain't
action
gonna play
on.
all of it
So
because
the
it's
reason
like
why I
5
say list that
minutes.
you can potentially take action on is because there's some feedback that might be
Positive
extremely.
feedback, he
But what
said.
we want to start to do to have a Black-owned business with exceptional customer service is to jot
Mm-hmm.
all of this feedback down when it comes to us and turn it into a long-term checklist. So this is
Mm-hmm.
important because a checklist or having something on paper makes us more likely to do it, but just the intent behind it shows.
So, yeah.
Now, the second thing would be to hire extra employees. So when I say extra employees, I don't mean extra as in more. I mean extra as in extra. So extra as in employees who will go the extra mile. Employees who will essentially just do the most for the customer. So for example, think of the employees at Chick-fil-A. That's an example of a quote unquote extra employee. Some employees have this ability in them from the jump, but a lot of times, if you have a culture in place that shows that you really value the customer, the employee will kind of just fall right in line on
Let me
the
see that.
interactions that they'll get every time they interact. Now, the third thing you want to do is prioritize positivity and smile. So, smiling is contagious, and in fact, around 50% 300
All right, so yeah, what did you
organizations
think
and the
about that, Cassidra?
Hey, I mean, what do you think? I'm just like, well, you should always want to get positive feedback rather, you just want to know how your business is doing. I'm always asking, hey, how do even dealing with the foundation, I'm saying, hey, what would you do different, or what can I add? And really now dealing with the properties, I'm like, getting all kind of feedback, which is, how is she gonna make it better?
Mm-hmm.
Hey, what do you need? I'm always at, what do you need? What can I, hey, you need a lamp? Do you need this? That, just trying to, put little extras in there, not that, but anything to improve. So I welcome that. Everybody don't welcome that. Especially if you don't have a business, then I don't know if you really can really comment on a business. I think if you are an entrepreneur already, so you already know what goes into that business. But I think that's really the only people now. I mean, I could be wrong, um, because a lot of people don't know what goes in on the back end. So you want all this stuff, but you don't understand what goes in the back end. So sometimes you have to start small and grow it up.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? You have to grow it as you go. You can't just put 1,000, $10,000, into one, right now. You build on it as you get, you get what you need, and then you build on the rest. A lot of time people looking for it to be $1 million on $100, $1,000 budget. It's not gonna look, give me some time. You know what I'm saying? And that's what I think we have to really think about when we're dealing with our businesses. These folk been around, for eons of years, and they've had buku money to put in there. So yes, when they open their business, it should look like $1 million because that's part of your money that they got, You know what I'm saying? So you done took half of my family's money and you spend it in your business. So now I got to work with what I have just earned, because I'm not getting no business loan, So just give me time.
All right. Yeah, definitely. All right, and y'all can come up if y'all want to come up. I'm about to let y'all up if y'all have any questions, anything to add, you know what I'm saying? Try to keep it positive, you know what I'm saying, I would say. But I do have to play this though, Cassidra, before we let them up. Just so they know it's not just black customer service, you know what I'm saying?
Yep. Thank you.
Yeah.
Good.
Good.
Oh.
Stop recording me, bitch. Now get the fuck out my drive-thru.
Wow.
Yeah, record that, bitch. Record that, bitch.
I am.
What the fuck is wrong with you, bitch? Get the fuck out my drive-thru, bitch. What is wrong with you?
Okay.
You might got me heated, bitch. I can record people too.
Yeah, you can. You can record me.
There had to be a black dude to
Voice me out
come
up
stand
and
in
down.
between this white on white crime too.
What the fuck
I
is
didn't
that?
do anything. Look at
The
who
fuck?
you're
You
talking.
dumb as fuck, bitch.
She ready to break the window.
All right. Good.
Look at that white customer service. Look at that white on white crime, Cassidra.
But you know what? It's so sad because if she was black, would he have stood there and not said anything?
Hey, hold on. Hey, whoever this is that I can't see because you got some. I don't know if it's some weird stuff. I don't know who that is. It might be. Yo, okay, I got you. Is that you, Bakari? Huh?
Yeah, man. I ain't know. I was in and out. I was. So I was trying to wait. I had to leave and come back because I've been in and out and about.
Oh, okay. Because I just seen the picture. Like, I just seen like a dark background, and then I didn't know his name or whatever.
Forecast, you got an echo. You guys are echoing.
Well, it's probably me. But I didn't want to be on here long. I just wanted to say something. I just wanted to say something quick about the other guy.
Go ahead.
When he's talking about the black club and talking about the liquor price, right? Everybody does that. What he said, that ain't a black thing. That's everybody thing. You can go to any bar if you drink. Go to any bar and price a Jack and Sprite, a shot of Jack Daniels. It's going to be $12, $13 for a Jack and Sprite. That's what it's going to be. Anywhere from matter of fact, $10 to $15 is what it's going to cost. Some places might be a little bit more. $10 to $15. It don't make a difference what race they are. We judge ourselves so hard and so differently. It's business. And well, you can go to the liquor store and get it for $70. So if they sold it for the same price you get it from the liquor store, they wouldn't make any money. That's what everybody does. And a lot of the high prices.
Hey, Bakari, and not to cut you off, right? But one time I went to the bar, right, and they like a glass of like a drink was like $25. I'm like, it was a white club, but it was like a black comedian. But I was like, damn, I ain't never getting a drink from here again. I'm just get a, I was like, damn.
Yeah, go to a baseball game. Look at how a beer is. I'm just saying, everybody does, but we judge ourselves so differently. It's not that they're looking for no black excellence. A lot of it, I did this, it's on my channel. I was talking to the lady on a Haitian restaurant, Creole Orleans, right? And me and her was just talking. I was over there the other day and we were just sitting down talking. When recording, I was asking her, because I used to deliver groceries and I do deliveries, just a lot of different things, right? And I told her one thing that I noticed. I didn't see one black restaurant, landscape company, people that do the grass, nothing. None of them have an account. I forget how long she's been in business. She told me, she said she was just able to get a $20,000 account. And that's another reason, because it's higher, because they're paying more, because as soon as it comes to them, you have to pay then. They're not setting them up with accounts. Like when Cassidra said, we ain't getting the business loans, we're not getting the accounts from Cisco. They're not getting the accounts from these places. to get them at a cheaper price. We judge out, sometimes we are too harsh on ourselves, on our own people, as if we forget about what country we live in. So my thing, and I'm not saying I ain't never ran into a problem, or some of them might be like, wow, that's kind of high, but I understand it to a point because I've been in business and I understand the business just from me being around people and being cool with people, being cool with business owners who own restaurants, who own bars, and they show me certain things. And I realize it does make a difference what business we were in. We are not getting no accounts. We are paying a little bit more for the stuff that we're getting, which leads to what we're going to have to do to start being our own distributors. But that's a whole nother thing. But I just wanted to speak on that right quick. I'm gonna still listen. I'm out and about. I ain't have much time to speak.
Hey,
I'm out.
Bakari,
Yeah.
before you get off, do you have, like, we talking about customer service? Do you got any opinions about real quick about Black customer service and stuff like that?
Well, yes, I do. Places I go, I have excellent customer service. Have I ever been to places where there wasn't good customer service? Yes. And part of that reason is lack of respect. I was just talking to a server the other day. Matter of fact, one of the ladies I was showing my channel, and we were sitting down. I was in the bar, and we were sitting down, and we were talking. And she said she go places, and she's a server. But when she go hang out, she noticed the same thing that I noticed. Black customer service in some places is horrible to Black people. But if a white person walk in there, they straighten up. You're going to see all their pearly whites. They're going to speak whatever you call proper English. They're going to have your glass of water at the table before you're sitting down. They're going to sit and they're going to be cordial. So yes, have I ever been to places where we had problem with customer service? Yes, I have. But me, I really don't argue about it for the most part. If they don't get rude, I really don't argue. Like, nowhere I go, it's easier for me to I just like, man, I'm finna go. I ain't gonna spend no money here. But I never done that at a Black. I would tell.
Bakari, you'd be like, take these chitlins back now. This ain't even finished.
Now, if they bring me some chitlins, man, they can have horrible customer service as long as the chitlins good. But
you can.
I don't get mad and complain and talk negative. What I honestly believe, we do need some people who's like, they have bartending school and they have people that do what they call etiquette in this country. Maybe we can have some people to teach. Restaurants need to start using certain businesses that's gonna teach customer service, if that makes sense.
No, yeah, I agree with that. That's a fact. You know what I'm saying? That's an education. You know, even though this isn't that officially, that's why we want to at least start the course. I think there should be a Black business course. So I definitely agree with that, my brother.
Yeah, but I'm gonna get
Absolutely.
off. What's up,
Absolutely. I
Cassandra?
believe
How
so.
you doing? I didn't even speak. How you doing, Cassandra?
How are you, Bakari?
I'm good.
Yeah. Yeah, appreciate you coming through, Bakari. I appreciate that.
Yeah, I'm gonna listen offline.
Yeah. All right, my brother. Yeah. So, what you think about that, Cassidra?
Okay. Sorry. Couldn't get my phone on. Yeah, I've encountered all kind of people, but like I said, if I see a problem and they're approachable, if they're rude and if they're approachable, I'll say something. But if they're, but I haven't, like I said, 1 out of 10, is a problem. But I'm still gonna give mine the benefit of the doubt because they give theirs the benefit of doubt. But even if I saw where I came in and I didn't get, hey, how you doing? And they did that with a white person, oh, I'm gonna say something. You know me. I'm gonna say something jokingly. Oh, they get a hey, how you doing? And I didn't. You know what I'm saying? I want to bring that to their attention. Even that's important. Yes, I will. Because I have. Okay. So I've gone in all kind of, and I'll tell you, I've gone in some different establishments that don't look like me and had terrible customer service. I don't tip them. I really don't. And my husband he'd be like, "You ain't go." No, because she was rude. I don't like that type of atmosphere. If you don't like a job or you're having a bad day, then you can wait on another table. Seriously, I don't deal too much with rudeness, and I don't. You're just not gonna get a tip. And then I don't even want you handling my food. Seriously, if it's too bad. But I haven't had that for a while though, because I always go in and hey, how y'all doing? Try to break the ice so I can have some good service so you can not mess with my food. I rest my
Right.
mic.
Yeah, people be not being aware. Like you don't want to just be like tripping on
Okay.
people with food you about to eat.
I'm telling you, I remember one time I went to a restaurant. This is way back in, I think it was in Virginia, and I went to a restaurant in Ashland, Virginia. Remember, where Ashland is, that Ponderosa, one of them.
Yeah,
And
yeah.
I'm gonna call it out. Was it Ponderosa? Remember Ashland, Virginia had that Ponderosa down there. So I went down there, and it took them so long. It was a restaurant. It took them so long. I'm not even gonna say it's Ponderosa. It took them so long to get me my food. I had ordered a drink, right? And it literally took them so long. I called the manager over there, he was circling around, and I said, I can't eat here. I just want to pay for my drink. It's literally because I'm not gonna say anything and then still eat behind you. No, I literally give me my soda, paid for my soda, and I left. Seriously, that's how bad the service was. I'm not gonna eat here. I got so pissed. I had to say something, but I'm not gonna eat there after I say something. So I left. And he said, "You need to have to pay for your." No, I want to pay for my soda. I don't want you to think I'm. No, I want to pay for my soda. I don't want you to give me nothing. I want, I don't want them to say, "Oh, they just no." Mm-mm. I want to give you a reason to say anything. I paid for my soda and I left. I want nothing free. I didn't come for that. I wanted some good service, and that's what I told him. So I check it, but I'm not gonna eat there after I check you. You don't put nothing in my food. I'm serious. Mm-mm.
Yeah, exactly. People, you better be aware of that kind of stuff. So,
Hey, I'm very aware of it.
hmm
No.
now, consider, I don't want to take up too much of your time. So, like I said, I have other stuff that I could show. It's like kind of not on topic, but kind of on
You
topic,
can
but
show
it's
it.
not.
It's okay. You can show it.
Okay, yeah, because I ain't want to be on because I know I don't want to be too late. You know what I'm saying? So just let me know, and then I'll end it.
It's okay.
Uh,
Go ahead.
all right, because yeah, this is definitely a great one. You know what I'm saying? And this is great information. And I don't want to mess it up with my food
Wait a
stuff.
minute. Let me read. I'm sorry, go for it. Look, Oni said about the Wendy's coupon. He said
Oh
they
yeah,
gave them. Oni, you can't mess with folk. I'm sorry. Go ahead, forecast.
yeah, they regular food probably been out there for like
I
4
don't even
days.
eat at Wendy's. Wendy's have terrible food. I'm sorry.
And all them places.
Yeah.
I'm not judging nobody that do, but look at this, right?
Uh-huh.
This is just something different, I was just like tripping off this. You said this white girl she worked with tried to tell her the phrase "spill the tea" came from the Boston Tea Party. Like
Oh Lord, have
that's the
mercy. I
kind
was
of
trying to tell Lord.
now consider. I want you to listen to this though, because this has to do with like working in and especially like in the construction field. But listen to, and I didn't want to play this sister's video, but this woman's video, but I want you to hear what this Latino immigrant was saying about black men, and it's too difficult to work with them.
Oh wow.
Let me see.
That when you guys are legal, like you, for example, and you have a company, you won't hire nobody, especially black people. Is that true?
No.
Have you ever?
It doesn't matter race. If you want to work, work it for anybody.
All right, I beg to differ that because I've seen a lot of Hispanic with businesses. Hold on. I've seen a lot of Hispanic with businesses, and I don't see any black people working with them.
Let me tell you one thing.
Yes.
Black America, they're really difficult to deal with.
Respect.
Number one.
Yes.
They're kind of difficult. If you don't know the flow, the way they move.
Black American is difficult to work with.
If you know how to, I know them. You have to know the person, how it is and how they're thinking. because you have a conversation depending on how the person is.
You're coming straight. The sun is kind of.
Because I'm let you know.
Yes.
They're America. They have paper, okay?
Yes.
When you hire them, they know the right. When you say do this, they get mad. They strong. They're American.
They know they right.
Come on. I want you to say that again. What you say about it? Tell me now.
America.
Black Americans.
They're America. They know all the right.
How about Jamaican?
Jamaicans Latino.
Well, we can enslave the Jamaicans.
No, we're not
It's all
Latino,
good.
really. We're black, just like.
No. Excuse me. It's black by color. We all color. Black is American. Black. We all black.
Yes.
This fool said we all black after all that. I'm gonna let him finish.
You're Latino because you Latin. You move from another country. By the way, immigrant. Anyway, it's not about that. Black America.
Yes.
They angry when they go to work. I'm gonna tell the truth.
Yes. Let me hear the truth.
You tell them do this. They always they can do it, but they give you pay. You bring a Latino, they don't have no paper.
But one thing, you wouldn't expect somebody who is a citizen here.
He said they get mad because they ask for pay.
A little bit of money like
what the hell are they supposed to ask for?
But listen, he about to ask him. You ask for money, don't you? Right? Well, listen to what he said. Right?
Expect that. That's not fair to them.
Because but that's why they need to go get a job. They get prepared. If you know you're right. Why you still in that position?
But I heard that you guys will not work for less than $200 a day. Is that true?
Less than $200 a day.
Okay, yes I do. You
Yes,
go
he
to
does.
McDonald's.
Okay. But you don't want to pay the black man. Ain't they something? I told you they racist. I wouldn't dare work for them.
You heard this dummy? He said, "Yeah." He said, "Okay, but we need $200 a day." They tripping because they know.
And we
right.
don't. They mad. He mad because black folk don't want to work for $25 when he's getting $200. You understand what I'm saying? So, but I'm telling you, they are very racist. I was trying to talk to one of them. He was working on a roof, right? And I was trying to get my guys, with Ram in the Bush to partner with them, right? He talked a good game, but I never heard from him again. He said, "Oh, send me, email, send me this, that." They don't hire black men to work for them. And even his boss was black, right? All he had was Mexicans. His boss, he said, "Well, call my boss." I called the boss. Boss never called me back. Now, black guy never called me back. All of his workers are Mexicans. He don't work with black folk. That's the sad part about it right there. So for whatever reason, we always want to disrespect our own. I remember I was in Africa and I went to Zanzibar and we was on that island and I walked in a restaurant owned by a white guy, right? And you have a lot of that too that I noticed even when I went down to Africa. A lot of white folk have businesses, black folk work in them. So you'll think that they're black owned, but they're not. Okay, listen. But the cook, he was black, young guy, right? Was having a really bad, it was early. I don't know if he got up too early or what. He was having a really bad day. And I looked at him like, I do not want him cooking my food. He was having a horrible day. And I'm like, oh my God, I don't know what he was mad about. So I looked at the owner and I said, "Come here." I said, "Look at that right there." And I did. I swear I did. I said something to the owner because I didn't even trust him to make my food. I'm serious. That's how bad of a day he was having. And I'm like, he ain't finna slap my food because I was standing there watching him. I'm like, you are not finna fix. And I told him I don't want him fixing my food. Look at him. And the owner, he said he act like that all the time. I said, why would you? And I said, why would you tolerate that? I said, because for me, if that was like that, and I was here on the side, I wouldn't come back to your shop because I don't like how he's making food. I don't want him cooking my food. And I told him, I don't want him. So of course he had another cook to come and do it. But I'm like, I will send him home because he's representing his business, right? And I'm a foreigner. And I'm looking at how his bad behavior. I don't know what had happened, but he said the owner said he acts like that all the time. I said, why do you tolerate that? Seriously, would you tolerate that? Somebody that speaks volumes about his business. I'm coming in. That's going to run me away because I'm like, I wouldn't go back up there to that restaurant because he had a horrible attitude. So I'm just saying, let's be careful. It's so important. Representation is everything. Let me tell you something. If you have a great personality, you greet your customers, and you have a smile in your voice, I guarantee you, if you can't cook, they'll be back. If you can't do hair, they'll be back. Just because of your personality, just because of the happiness and the smile that you have in your voice, it attracts people to you. And even if you can't, they'll be like, I'm coming because her attitude, her personality, she's just a great person. And I've heard that with so many people, you know, I'm coming back because of her attitude or her personality is just amazing. I'm like, wow, you know, so I'm just think about that. You know, let's think about that. And I do agree with Bakari. We need to have a customer service bureau or something to teach these black-owned businesses, even in Africa. Because I remember when I went there, I'm not hogging on Africa. I'm just noticed. I'm telling you what Bakari said was how, you know, I went up to the guy, you know, and you know, for my bags and stuff, and you know, and the white woman walked up. Now I'm already talking to him. White woman walks up. He stops talking to me. He turns to the white woman, and I said, "Hold on." I said, "You can talk to her when you get done answering my question." I had to say that, you know, because he stopped the conversation because Master walked up. I don't give a damn who she is. I said, I put my pants on the same way. I said, I need you to answer. And I've noticed that even in Africa, how they would stop what they doing with you and take somebody, take, Master's order or smile more at Master or, all gums, when they see them. But no, I've had to stop them in their tracks and go, no, when you're done talking to me, I asked your question. I'm going to need an answer. Then you can do what you need to do with them. Seriously. So it's all about respect and it's always about customer service.
Yeah. I remember you said, they be showing all 52 teeth.
Oh, 52, I swear. And I was like, man, when I walked up there, he no smiles, no nothing. I asked him a question. He was talking to me, no smile. Soon as white woman walked up there, he literally stopped, turned to her, and I looked at him. I said, hold on, back up. We're not doing that. I said, we're not doing that. I said, I asked you a question. I'm gonna need an answer. Then she can come, you can take care of her, but I'm gonna need you to handle this first. She can wait. That's what I said. And she looked like, she wasn't even used to that. I don't give a damn what she used to. Because I'm gonna demand my respect. I don't care what country I go to, I'm gonna demand my respect.
Right. But yeah, you see like how they say that stuff, right? And how they like, because this is an important part of why it's important to have your own businesses in the
Your
first
own
place.
business, yes,
Because
because they hire their own. Yes,
exactly.
it's important for us to do that. Because I'm gonna tell you what, AI is coming, and they've already trained AI about us. Okay, who's gonna hire us? I'm gonna tell you truthfully, I don't see a whole lot of black folk working now. I'm telling you, my girlfriend worked for a recruiting service, and her and I both were saying the same thing. A lot of black folk in these businesses, McDonald's now, who you see at the counter, you see a lot of Mexicans. Check that out when y'all go to McDonald's. Where black folk at? Where they at? They not in the restaurants. They're not. You have Mexicans, Spanish folk.
Ew, like all them jobs, like warehouse jobs, they
That's
be
right.
getting like a bunch of
That's right.
Marias and all that
They
stuff.
hiring them. I get because I'm gonna tell you, my girlfriend was trying to get into cyber, right? And she kept telling her manager she wanted to be trained for it. And he kept telling her, "We don't have position. We don't have positions." He's Spanish. As soon as one of his came, she was Spanish. Guess who got that job? She did, the Spanish girl. But this girl had been here all that time and couldn't get it. So the Spanish girl walked up there. Oh, they gonna look out for their own. I went to California, went into a Walmart, and didn't see no black folks. See nothing but Spanish people behind the counters. And I was like, ain't no where black people at? I'm looking. This was in California, and I'm like San Diego to be exact. I said, where's the black folk? I have never been in a Walmart where I didn't see one black person working. I swear. And I'm like, where is the black people? Nobody but Mexicans was working in that Walmart. Not a one black person. I'm like, wow, that's crazy. I ain't never seen a Walmart with no black folk. So I'm telling you, if y'all don't have your own business or you're not getting your own business, you're gonna be in trouble. You're gonna be hungry. Now is the time for us to be building. Now is the time for us to be coming together. Now is our time. You're getting ready to get your taxes, pull your monies together with some like-minded folk, and come up with your own business. I'm just saying.
Yeah, there's no other choice, But so let me play the rest of this.
You get a meal. How can you work when you have 3 kids and you pay $1,000 rent a month, 3 kids to feed it, clothes, shoes, and right to go to school, babysitter when they get out of school.
True, but beggars.
What you gonna do with $100? $100 is nothing. So you catch it up, it's gone.
I believe you but beggars are not choosers. If you don't have the right papers,
pull yourselves up by your bootstraps, fool.
Listen, that's just back in the 80s. We not a slave. It doesn't matter. You got to pay for legal.
So they not slaves. So that must mean he thinks we slaves or something.
It's work. You still want to do the work. You still want to go through. It is the right for everything. Longer you work, you get paid. You're supposed to get paid the right money, no matter what. Paper, no paper.
Wasn't he just saying?
Life and life is time. Your time is your life.
True, but so you don't think that the migrants crisis is affecting New Jersey?
let me tell you something to the government.
Yeah.
Boy, they need to figure it out. They give me paper. All the people they coming new from the legally. They don't have no crime in the United States. They don't have no crime. They never go to court, but they might a lot of them criminal. And they open the door. They have it.
Now this illegal
People here. They've been
immigrant
working for
is
over 20
mad at
years.
other illegal
And
immigrants.
they know
Exactly.
why they don't give the paper to the people's here. Why they give it to the paper? People that coming. Those people that come and they got more right, and the people that been working all his life been here and they don't got legal.
But didn't you just say maybe
Bro,
listen?
you have a lot of people who apply legally and
Oh
waiting.
no, he don't give a damn. But like, yeah, didn't you just say like black people are difficult because they know their rights? You know what I'm saying? So you mad that these illegal immigrants don't get rights? You know what I'm saying?
He knows what he's saying. He know what he's saying. He don't. A lot of immigrants don't want to see other immigrants come in because they say they're giving them stuff when they have to work a little bit harder. But they gave them stuff too. Now don't get it twisted. But they ain't gonna tell you that. So both of them got stuff. He just got his illegal another way. But they both got stuff from the government. But we never got anything. You know what I'm saying? So it's it's crazy. Go ahead.
Yeah, no, but you're right. And then he like, oh, black men is difficult because they want to get paid. But then he said that, oh, run this $1,000, you know, I need juice, you know. What's going on, matron? And when the Mexican people get a job, they only hire each other, you know. And that's the importance, you know, of building your own stuff so that you can hire, because like when you hire them, like they don't even do a good job. They got like this reputation, like, oh, they do, but they don't. They do a shoddy job. You know what I'm saying? A lot of the workers be lazy. They be like, oh, no hablo. They act like they don't understand you. Meanwhile, they didn't went to probably a high school in America or something. You know what I'm saying? But they act like they don't understand what you're saying. Like all that's a myth. You know?
Oh, they know what you're saying. Matron say illegals, what immigrants are mad at the illegal immigrants because they pay tax now.
Yep. And they want them to close the border too.
Exactly. What they do. I've heard them. We came here, and we worked hard. Yeah, he worked hard. Yeah, yes, has got benefits from the government. Okay, they don't never work hard. They'll tell you that years down. Well, my mom came over here with nothing and they built it up from the ground up. You a lie and a half. You ain't never came over here and built up nothing. You always got help from the government. So stop it. We're the only one that get no help from the government, period. And we can prove that. Go ahead.
Yeah. But so check this out. Black Mega sent this video to me, right? But listen to what he said.
For us to just put the imperial hat back on to say, we're going to govern those countries if you're incapable of governing yourselves, because enough is enough. We're done being invaded.
Because our own national security risk is at stake. National security interests are at stake.
You can say that about pretty much all of Africa. They're incapable of governing themselves and benefiting their citizens because the governments there are all about looting and pillaging and lining their pockets and going shopping in Paris instead of actually
hold on a second. Hold on. People on the left are going to watch this. They're going to say, wait a minute, Eric Prince is talking about being a colonialist again.
Absolutely. Yes. And it's time for us to just put the imperial hat back on to say, we're going to govern those countries if you're incapable of governing yourself.
What you think about that, Cassidra?
Let me tell you what I think about it. The only reason Africa is the way it is now is because if you look at every African president that has tried to do anything for their own people, they end up dead. So what the hell do you expect them to? You have the most dysfunctional trying to lead something. You can't even stop listening. You can't not even stop sleeping with your own daughter, but you want to tell me how to parent? I think not. So yeah, when he say you want to go back to colonizing, they want to point fingers at Africa like their country is the way it is because of them. No, their country is the way it is because Africa was given so much money to France. So look at France and look at Africa. I would look like France too if I spent money in my own country. Those presidents don't have a choice. They'll tell them if they even try to do something for those black folk over there, they're going to kill them. So what else are you going to do? And then they'll point to the presidents and say, oh, you putting that money in your pockets. Yes. What else they going to do with it? France gave you billions of dollars, okay? Millions of dollars for you not to do for your own people. So what do you think I'm going to do with that money? If you tell me I can't build my infrastructure, because Africa has money. They're just so busy giving it to France now because of all this other stuff. that they can't even build up their own infrastructure. So what do you want them to do? If they try, they're gonna die. Because they've had several to try. Over 200 have died. Over 200, probably more than that, have died trying to build up Africa. So this cat here, he talking a whole lot of noise. He wants to blame Africa for the way Africa is, and it's not Africa's fault. That's what white folk do. They want to blame other folk for they shit. Okay, they don't ever want to be held accountable for anything. Stay out of Africa. This is why you see Burkina Faso. I'm probably saying it wrong. Mali, Burkina Faso, and Niger coming together. Now they're building, and you'll see a little different. But they even still trying to get him because he's doing something for his own country. They don't like that. The West don't like that. Everybody's watching that. But they've tried and they couldn't get him. This is the time. He's just the chosen one for right now. You know what I'm saying? That will be able to do something for his country. And I hope more African countries like Uganda is, partnering up with them now. So they're watching. So more of them will be partnering up with them. But I'm just proud of Uganda and Burkina Faso, Mali even trying to do for self, which is great to see. So I hope more of those African presidents come together and pull together and sign those contracts amongst each other and protect each other.
Yeah. And this sister here comment, I know a large portion of us who really believe our enemy has changed. And that's the root of the business, you know what I'm saying? That you gotta get down to. It's like, how you gonna feed yourself and protect yourself? You know what I'm saying? But
you need to say that again. We really believe them devils and giants. Them devils, it ain't been but 150 years. Okay. And we dealing with their children now. I'll never forget that the Creed guy who literally I saw running from the white girl and still got in trouble for it. What the hell? You know what I'm saying? But you still messing with these white girls. Yeah, he ran from her and still got in trouble. What did you want him to do? Stand there and let her beat the hell out of him? Come on.
Well, he messed up. He messed up at the beginning when he talked to her.
Exactly. You had everything going for you. And you sat up there and let a piece of trash who didn't have nothing, who was an alcoholic, take what you had from you. You must be out of your damn mind. Please.
Yeah, but she was a white girl, so it makes
You probably had some, huh? You had a whole lot of nothing. That's what he had. A whole lot of nothing.
All right, so this next part, I'm gonna be quick so we're not on here super long. All right. So y'all. So at the beginning, consider I played at the beginning about Jill Scott national anthem, and you could tell what time of year it is by the stuff they be saying. And so they was mad about Jill Scott's one, and so now I thought they wasn't even watching the Super Bowl no more. I thought they were supposed to be boycotting this stuff. But so now they're mad about it. Now I'm gonna play this white girl here for a reason. This white bitch here. Listen to what they
lift
saying.
every voice and sing before the actual national. I am sick of this. It's not necessary. It's, to me, played in this context, it's divisive. There's one national anthem for all of us, every American. There is no point in actually, it's really a middle finger to the country and to those of us who love each other, irrespective of skin color, to try to divide us by race when we get to anthems at the Super Bowl.
All right.
Okay, let's just do the black one then. How about that? Let's get rid of the other one. Let's do the black one. Let's see. We're doing the black one, so you fussing. So what's the problem? Since you said let's just do one, okay, let's do the black one.
Because the funny part, the only time that song been even close to like not dumb and boring is when Whitney Houston sung the song. You know what I'm saying? She the only one that could make it even close to good. You know what I'm saying? But
I don't care what we do, they're gonna always have something to say. It's anything black. If it's about Black Cinderella, if it's a black, I wish somebody would paint a black Jesus so they could really have a fit. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, it's a movie called The Book of Clarence. I haven't seen it yet, but they pissed off about that. But it's about like some black people and it's like in some biblical stuff.
The Book of what?
It's called The Book of Clarence. It's a movie.
Really? Okay.
America only
I haven't seen it.
Okay.
Hold on, let me see.
But I'm just saying, anything black. Anytime we have anything, they want something to say. Why you have so much to say when it's black folk? But when it's all white folk, just like when the Cinderella what was that girl? The mermaid was black, was white. Nobody said anything. So she was black. Oh, they had a fit. Sit down somewhere. You got both. You got black folk and white folk in America. So we don't always want to see cracker babies. We don't always want to see white folk, snow people. Let's see some black folk. We have a mixture in America.
Right.
You want to put a Chinese baby up there, okay? But right now you have a mixture in this country. Go ahead.
Well, yeah. Hold, because this don't plan to add. But I don't know. I'm gonna ask you, should I even play this video here? Because I could skip it, but I only play her because I wanted this dude here, who is kind of a known one. But people have been talking about him just because of that stuff he had going on with the other one, you know. But when it comes to this, I just wanted to play what he was saying about that white girl, Megan Kelly, you know, and how he feels
Go ahead.
about.
Hey, go ahead.
Okay.
It was saying at the Super Bowl for Black National Anthem. Colorado's football, not wokeness. Okay? But of course,
hold on, okay.
Why is the NFL trying to divide us by playing multiple? Do football, not wokeness. Okay? But of course,
shut up.
Megan Kelly is a very popular podcaster.
You know, she's just a podcaster.
Who used to work at Fox News. She's a former Fox News host.
Listen to what he's about to say, though.
I've had the pleasure of meeting her on several occasions.
Didn't they fire her, though?
She said, quote, tweeted, quote, the Black National Anthem does not belong at the Super Bowl. We already have a national anthem, and it includes everyone.
No, it doesn't.
That's what she said. And of course, she
wait, listen to what he's going to say.
Because there were plenty of people who spoke up on her behalf. And
let me get to it.
You see, before I say anything else, let me first say I'm sick and tired of folks out there, particularly in the Black community, being so quick to throw out the word racism. When you throw out the word racism, do me a favor. Have more evidence before you do it so it can't be dismissed via plausible deniability or something else.
Are you going to talk about the white girl?
No, he's saying he's mad because Black people is calling that the white girl Megan Kelly racist.
Exactly. So is he going to call her out for what she said?
Yo, he's trying to walk both lines. He's going to say she's just wrong.
A damn coon. He's always been a coon. It ain't changed. He's still a coon. He's always going to be a coon. But my thing is, he didn't check the white girl for saying what she said, because America is everybody, right? So why do we just have to have one national anthem? And we know what the national anthem means. We already know what it means. So why can't we have both? We have a variety of cultures in this country. So what's the problem? Anytime it's Black, you got something to say. Just have a whole seat because you have Black people in America.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
But and that's the part. I ain't gonna play even no more than that because
he always been a coon though.
And Black people was like, oh no, he called out Jason Whitlock, and like that's funny and stuff. But you see that. But listen, this is the Black National, the quote unquote Black National Anthem. I ain't gonna say so fast. But you see the stadium booing it. And they call themselves protesting it, but you know, I don't care because I ain't standing up for they dumb song, you know what I'm saying? But listen to they
Lift Every Voice and Sing again this year, which is so everybody wants to call this the Black National Anthem, which is just so insane to me. We have one national anthem, and even the singer Andra Day said that she didn't want to sing the national anthem anymore at other locations moving forward until she had the opportunity to sing Lift Every Voice and Sing. See, like this kind of mentality is what leads to people saying, oh, well, if there's a Black national anthem, then where's the Hispanic national anthem?
Yeah, it can be one. Go ahead and sing one thing.
Well, you know what, Cassidra? How about the Hispanic and Asian football players protest for thing? Oh yeah, I forgot. Most of them is Black, ain't it? You know what I'm saying? So let the Hispanic and Asian football players protest so they could get the Asian national anthem played.
Exactly. A couple, yeah.
Over this, like didn't a lot. You know, this to me, and some people say, oh, it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. Like this to me is unbelievably disrespectful to Black people because it acts like Black people aren't Americans. Like,
We're
we have an
not.
American national anthem.
We have never been American.
We have never been, and he don't know his history, and that's what somebody needed to correct him. And why do we sit up there and let him say just anything out of his mouth? We're not Americans. We, oh God, I'm just done. Go ahead, say it.
What about all the people that fought on the Union side in the Civil War that died?
Yeah.
So we
I
can.
mean, like, they was talking about. I ain't gonna go on the history because that's what black people love to do. Is like, oh, let me explain something to you, white boy. Who cares what this white boy say? You know what I'm saying?
Exactly. Nobody cares. If you don't know his history, oh well, go ahead. But we can have two anthems. We have this country is divided. It always has been. It's never going to change. So why do they say, oh, it's divisive? It's always been. It's nothing new. Go ahead.
You Negroes is getting out of line.
Exactly.
I'll never understand the people. And I heard Charlemagne the God, who I think is a smart guy, but he's very disingenuous. I think like Bill Maher is. And saying, oh, well, when you see UFC fights and boxing matches in the United States, they'll play the other person's national anthem, whether it's the Mexican one or the Canadian one. Well, Charlemagne, you want to know why, buddy? It's because that's where they're from.
Yeah.
Like, they're from Mexico.
Nationality.
Yeah, like you're making a play.
And they're from
nationality.
Canada.
That's
they're just participating in America. This was another.
All right, this is just European culture.
Calling the black national anthem. You're just de facto saying that our national anthem is the white national anthem.
Yeah, it
is.
I'll never understand that people, and I think that I think a lot of it is just ignorance. Look, I'm not the smartest guy in the world, but I'm also not.
They have a black person on there, a real black person to be on that panel. You know what I'm saying? So we can shut all of it down.
A real black person might smack all of them in the mouth, but I think that's wild. But so yeah, y'all understand. But all right, so I'm gonna play a little bit of his video here. I don't like to play this dude video, but he said what I was gonna say.
Cracker's gonna crack.
Oh Lord, he funny with his white woman.
So
he used to be a clone, and he probably just, you know what I'm saying. But
He only got a white girlfriend. That's what they were saying. So what do you have to say? How you talk black and lay next to white? Come on now, dude. Please, come on. It's impossible. Come on.
But he liked it. He
hit me up in the DMs and asked me, Lucas, are you going to talk about?
He said what I can only say about
all the racist white people who are upset at Lift Every Voice and Sing being played at the Super Bowl. Are you going to talk about that? And I'm respond, I wasn't planning on it. To be honest with you, I wasn't planning on it, but yet here we are. And I think something needs to be said because I don't know about you, but I'm kind of tired of this game. And that's what this is. It's nothing more than a game because does this not happen every single Black History Month? I can tell you what they're going to say before they even say it. It's the same cycle. It's almost like the Truman Show to a certain extent. What are they going to say? What do these saltines say every single time? Why isn't there a White History Month? Black people own slaves. There's only one national anthem. And I don't know what to tell you. I'm not going to refute and argue with these people because what you have to understand is that many of these saltines, many of these racists, they're racist.
Right.
Have you ever come across, whether it's on Twitter, Instagram, whatever it is, they say, hey, why is this the case? Why are Black people blah, 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 right? And then there's always one person or even a few of them that'll go out of their way and explain to them in a cogent and concise manner with facts and evidence, give them a solution or an answer to their question.
It don't even matter.
Yeah, it don't matter.
The struggles and the oppression, the subjugation that's going on within our community. And we fall for it every single time. These demons do not care. That's what you have to understand. They're not asking to inquire a solution or how they can aid and benefit. They're just saying it to try and make I won't say make a point because there is no point.
Listen. Well, you get the point here,
But that's so funny because I hate when people say, oh, this Black History Month, like we're not Black 365 days.
Right.
We're Black every day. So it's not a Black History Month for me. I'm Black the whole year. So when you say, oh, because I talk Black history all the time. So it's not just in February. And I'm like, well, let's get the same energy to us just being Black regardless. The whole year. Okay. So I don't know what's up with this, we just got 1 month. No, we have 365 days.
Yeah. And all the time, you know. And Anthony said, "Did I see the foolishness with Shannon Sharp and Mike Epps talking about gonna beat him up?
Oh
But let's
Lord.
get Bellows fuck him out." Yeah, I mean, yeah, because they talking about fighting each other and stuff like that, but they ain't got that energy for nobody else.
Exactly. Each other. Come on, dude. Come on.
Mhm.
Is there anything else we could fight besides each other? Can we
Right.
fight police brutality? Can we talk about the bonds for the wins? We gonna talk more about that. I'm doing research now. Because
Yeah,
let's
we
talk
talk about
about
that
that.
next
That's
time.
what we should go viral. That right there needs to go viral because if that's a way that we can shut them down, then everybody on YouTube need to be talking about this.
Yeah, we're gonna have that conversation coming up soon, you
Mm-hmm.
know. So,
Mm-hmm.
but yeah, maybe the next one, maybe the one after
Mm-hmm.
that, you know, depends, you know. But
Mm-hmm.
all right, let me play.
To ask. In many cases, they expect you not to have an answer with surprise. I mean, when it comes to the Black National Anthem, how many times do they have to remind you how they feel about you in this country? We know this is a
Exactly.
racist country. How many times they have to remind you that? Black people, what are we saying? Hey, we want to celebrate the country and give support to Abraham Lincoln who freed the slaves.
Nah, he gonna ain't for a damn person.
He ain't free nobody.
Now, the problem is not them saying it. It's like this is a new talking point, and now they're trying to send out the clones to talk of it to make their points, right? So listen to this fool here.
The Super Bowl is a moment in America where our nation should come together over its love for competition and sportsmanship, where the competitive spirit and the determination of the two best teams in football should unify us all. America has another unifier, its national anthem. It's one song that every American knows and can sing under one flag. The U.S. national anthem is not a white national anthem. It's not a black national anthem.
Why we
It's
always
not a
gotta be
national
a
anthem for any race. It is a national anthem for everyone, regardless of race. Lift every voice and sing, otherwise known as the Black National Anthem, is not an anthem for which America sing under one flag. It is an anthem created for one race and one race only. Playing it at the Super Bowl epitomizes attempts to divide the nation at its core by race. I'm Armstrong Williams live.
Look at this damn
Oh my
fool.
God, what's wrong? You know what? 2/3 of us gonna die, and I can see right here. Because guess what? When they say black folk, y'all get out of here. We finna destroy America. Black folk gonna sit with their white women. I ain't going nowhere. Damn it! I hope you don't, because I hope you get what you deserve. Seriously, people like that, I don't even want. If we all have to go to Africa, those type people need to stay here with your people, stay here with your friends, and let's see what's gonna happen to you. Because 2/3 are going to be destroyed, whether you like it or not. And he's the ones who's dating these white women, sleeping with them, cooning out for them. They're gonna die. They're done. Period. And I'm not gonna feel anything for. I don't feel anything because those are your friends, so you get the same punishment that they got. All right.
Yeah, you know, this is another fool who said the same thing. Watch this one because this is a sister who's on
Gonna be
a
singing the
broadcast
national
with a
anthem.
bunch
I know
of
you were talking about that, but it's not the national
actors.
anthem you're thinking of because there's something called the Black National Anthem. Okay, so the NFL announced that the Super Bowl pregame will include the Black National Anthem. So the NFL announced Thursday that the Black National Anthem. By the way, does anybody know what it's called?
I know.
What is it called?
Jill Scott.
You don't want to say what?
Yeah, they should have played the Jill Scott one. That would have been the treat right there.
Way to go, It's called Lift Every. You didn't want to say that word?
No, I wasn't sure. I don't want to
She didn't want to say
The
Negro.
song references slavery and the hope for liberation. The song was first played before the NFL games in 2021, right during COVID. It was also performed at the last
Who
two.
cares? Is there anything else?
There it is
You know what I'm saying? There's so many more issues with black people. You know what I'm saying? So why do we spend so much time talking about a damn anthem? Let's talk about how much money these immigrants are getting and black folk ain't getting. Let's talk about how my electric bill went up $284 when it's usually $150. You know what I'm saying? And there's only two of us in the house. You feel me? That's a topic. You know, it's crazy. Go ahead.
No, yeah, you're right. You're right.
It's racist. No, I don't think that's literally reverse racism. I feel like, I mean, it's
There's no such word. There's no such word.
Again, we're in an age where the pendulum has swung so far to the other
I don't
side.
even
Everyone
think she's
feels such
from
a
America,
drastic
though.
need
Oh God. That's not even a such word.
Yeah, so that's what.
You want to hear from Shay?
Yeah, so they was like, okay, I want to hear
Everyone is
from our
liberated,
regular,
but I really want to
residential
hear
Negro.
from you guys.
You want to hear from Shay?
Do you
Shay as the one black girl on the panel.
national anthem?
I don't want this national anthem. I
You
don't.
don't want it?
Because I mean, if it's not broke, if it ain't broke, don't fix it.
It is broke, dummy. You just don't know it because you're an idiot.
So you don't have, you don't take, and I use this
national
word sort of loosely. You don't have pride in the black national anthem.
I mean,
I mean,
I do, but it's just
am I
like
gonna please you guys?
it's for like
If
more
I
than
want pride?
Uh-huh.
Am I gonna please master if I want pride? Am I gonna please master because I want to be free? I better say I don't like it because yeah. Girl,
It was
sit
a
down.
tough. It was a tough question. Do you have pride in yourself?
You gotta go all explain it, huh? Yeah. Girl, sit down.
Well, the
somewhere.
thing about the
Young
word
folk.
pride is how you define the word pride, and
Exactly.
just keep it.
What, the Super Bowl? You mean?
Yeah, no, like the whatever anthem that they do.
More than the national anthem? No, they've been doing that since 1776.
Exactly. So
That's
just
more
keep
than
it.
20 years. Yeah,
Just
they've been
keep
doing it for
there.
a minute.
It's okay. We understand. You care about us. Just keep it there.
So you don't want to hear the black national anthem?
Because I mean, it's
Do you know
triggering.
Do you know
Is
what
it
cannot.
triggering? Why is it
Which
triggering?
I
I don't know.
cannot.
I never heard it, but just lift every voice. Like,
Oh my God.
it
What
said,
a-
Matrix
I
said
feel
the
so sorry for these. It's just ridiculous. I'm sorry.
yeah. Looks to this black woman, and she said, Matrix said the black Republican. He was a black Republican. He is a caste Negro, according to Carlos Cooks.
Mm.
Ross said, Master working in the fields. Now you got him running in them. Said, do you remember Armstrong Williams? But okay. Said Bukhari said the black guy who was complaining about black nationalism is the reverse racism. He's racist against his own.
Yeah.
No, yeah, I don't know about the reverse racism stuff though. You know what I'm saying? And he can't do nothing anyway to black people except for like go tell a white person. You know?
Yeah. And people don't even understand what the word racism means.
All right.
No, they don't even understand what a racist is. You know, all you have to do is ask Dr. Claudia, and he told us, okay, you can't be racist if you don't have any power. Black people have no power, so we can't be racist. Okay, so
Right.
just saying.
I don't think black people want to be racist, to be honest with you. All right, so I'm almost finished with this one. Let me
Go
I'm gonna
ahead.
play your matron favorite mulatto sister.
Do we need there to be a black national anthem? You can see this young woman singing it before everything ensues. Are we going to move on and then have the Hispanic national anthem?
Yes, we can do that
national
too.
anthem,
Yes,
the
we
Chinese
can.
national anthem?
Yes.
Each time we decide that there's a marginalized group that, was done wrong in America's history, is that what we're going to continue to do? You're taking up too much time.
Like I said, ask the Asian football players if that's what they want. And Matron mentioned y'all favorite homegirl, Candace Owens, right? So I'll play just a minute of it.
But Kari, we don't have neighborhoods. So what neighborhood you talking about?
To be yourself when you have severe asthma.
Yeah, we don't have
Triggers can
neighborhoods
pop up out of
anymore.
We
nowhere.
don't have communities. We don't have neighborhoods. If you haven't noticed.
Yeah.
Have to. Just kidding. I didn't watch Super Bowl. I didn't watch Super Bowl so that you also don't have to watch Super Bowl. Doesn't matter. We are going through the top 5 moments and what we learned from those moments. First up, number 1, the Black National Anthem. Now, obviously, this has been a very long push from the left. It turns out that we are bringing segregation back because we now have the Black National Anthem, followed by the white national anthem, or the other
same thing they all say.
national
They
anthem.
say
Pretty
the
soon
same
there'll be
thing.
an LGBTQ national anthem. You know
That's
how
what I
it
was trying to tell First Rifleman, because he didn't know. That's how you can guess what they say, because they all parrot the same.
They all say the same crap. All of them say the same thing the same way.
Right.
Say something different sometime, please.
Exactly.
Give us a break, please. Just say nothing. You never see white folk going against white folk, do you? Ever. In public. We're going to always have something to say. And they'll go and get the coons, the ones that they know they can count on. Because if I had to sit there, so what's wrong with it? We already divided. Oh, I'd have made everybody mad up in there. It's time to be truthful. It's time to be honest, time to be truthful. We've been divided since we got here. So what the hell are you guys talking about when they say, oh, it's going to cause a divide? It's already a divide. I'm just saying, if you guys haven't noticed, what's a song going to do? Is a song going to change the world? No.
Yeah, and if I gotta argue if like I deserve to die or not, then we should be divided. You know what I'm saying? That's how I feel about it. You know, what listeners talking about should we bring
Anthem.
segregation?
Take a listen.
Just because it's Bakari boy, girl, and
This
Nation
Rep
mentioned him.
Cohen. Very, very few stood at the Super Bowl for the Lift Every Voice and Sing.
That's why I don't stand for the white one.
National anthem.
Right, because I'm damn sure I ain't standing for that dumb
I'm
shit.
not. I'm serious. Why am I going to stand for that one? You don't stand for mine, so I'm not standing for yours.
Yeah.
But nobody had nothing to say about that, did they? Nobody had anything to say about that disrespect, did they? Because that's totally disrespectful. Black folk have always stood for the racist national anthem. And now we come up with, we sing the black one and everybody sit down. But nobody had a fit about that. But they had more to say when black folks sat down on the other one, right? You see how they are so biased, they are so hypocritical all the time. Always gonna have something to say. No matter what black folk do, they gonna have something to say. That's why I don't give a damn what they got to say. Because I'm gonna do what I want to do, and I'm not gonna care. I'm not even gonna ask them what they think.
Yeah, I had to play Candace Owens because those the pro black perspective only and Bakari, that's their favorite, and Black Bakari said we don't have communities, but our neighborhoods where we live. We can't do anything to anybody else. Well, okay, well, go shut off their water real quick, or poison their water or something. You know what I'm saying?
Exactly. Okay, Michigan, Pope Michigan.
Right, until you could do that, or damn feed a coast of people, you know what I'm saying, or a city of people, or a group of people.
What are we telling black folk that we can't do, Bakari? Please come back up here. What are we telling black folk? Black folk, we don't have to tell them anything. Black folk gonna do and say what they want to say. We ain't telling black folk not to do anything. Black folk have already made their minds up what they're gonna do and what they ain't gonna do.
Mm-hmm.
That's why they don't even want to support their own black-owned businesses.
Yeah. Yeah, I'll let you up.
So that's kind of a weird tweet. Not a pretty picture, I would say, of Rep. Steve Cohen himself years ago, and accordingly, it felt appropriate as a
all right, forget this. All right, let me show so I can let Bakari up real quick. Look at this, Cassidra. Now, this is coming to a black school handing out abortion pamphlets to black children.
Oh my God! I just said go to white school down there.
Mm-hmm.
We ain't doing that. No.
Yeah.
She shouldn't even been on the school grounds.
Yeah, how she get I want her arrested. She could be a pedophile or anything. You know what I'm saying?
Exactly. Why was she on the school grounds?
Mm-hmm.
Stranger danger. What are you talking to her for? I'm glad that black lady came out there and said, don't take that from her. I'm glad.
Yeah.
Not take no pamphlet. Give me that. Give me that.
They're allowed to take our information.
I'm not talking to you. Don't talk to me. All right?
They're allowed to take our information.
Don't you take nothing. Don't you handle nothing.
We're allowed to give them information.
You better not, I'm going to tell you what. You better not get not near one of these kids a pamphlet. They kids.
That's when you know a black person, when you hear a black woman say, you bet not.
That's right. And they didn't take it, did she? Did you see? She put that hand back real quick, didn't she? You bet not take it. Bet not.
If you hear a bet not, that's when
bet
you know.
Not. Ain't no better not. It's bet not.
That's when you already know. It's like, yeah, just don't do it.
Give a 12-year-old pamphlets. Get out of here.
Yeah, it's disgusting. Yeah.
Taking nothing from you. Oh, go give it to white schools over there. I can go over there to St. Mary's.
Mm-hmm.
Give them one. Give them one. Give them one. Get on the bus.
Go get on the bus and go home.
Yo, so shots out there. It was a brother and a sister that was out there.
I'm loving it. I love it. Man, that's the best part of it right there. We're allowed to give. No, you're not allowed to. You need not even supposed to be on the school grounds for real.
Right. Okay, here go Bakari. What's going on, Bakari?
What's up? Cassidra asked me to come back. She said what she was telling black folk they can't do. Y'all told black folk they can't be racist.
We're not racist. We can't. We have no power. Per Dr. Claude Anderson. I look up to him. That's who I stand with. Dr. Claude Anderson.
Okay, good. I don't follow Dr. Claude Underwood's teachings.
And that's okay. I do.
Let me finish. You asked me to explain. Let me explain. Because when we say we ain't got no power, we need to shut up talking about what we gonna do in our community. That's why our power is. But as long as we hold on to what we can't do, we ain't gonna ever do nothing. Ever. Don't nobody teach what they can't do. For Black people, we got to stop teaching, well, we can't do this and we can't do that. And then
what did we say we can't do? Tell me, what did we say we can't do?
You can't be racist because you ain't got power. Your power in your community.
No, I said you can't turn that damn water off, can you? You can't.
Okay, because I was because you said
let them finish.
According to you, Forecast, there's only a few people in the world, in this country, that's racist. Because you say turn off the water, turn off gas, poison water. All white folks can't do that. So according to you, when you use that statement, there's only a few racist white people. Man, we got to get past.
No, Bakari, because just like I just showed that Mexican dude, I just showed you that damn Mexican dude. He can't cut up, but he cannot hire your ass. You know what I'm saying? And when you go to Black businesses, first thing they gonna say is, "No, I'm not like that." You know what I'm saying?
The Mexican can be racist, but Black people can't.
Show me where Black people is like, oh, I ain't hiring no Mexicans. So if they can be, then show me where they are.
The question is what you said. So everybody, and I don't take that position. We have to.
You can't show me where they are.
Black people we got a monopoly on being the weakest. We have a monopoly on being at the bottom, and we preach it out loud to the whole world. First, you just said poison the water and all that. Mexicans can't poison your water and do all that. But since they got a business and they choose not to hire you, it's Black people here with businesses that ain't hiring Mexicans. So those Black people with that.
So I asked you just to show me which ones is be like, yo, I'm not hiring nobody but Black people.
The Black people that only hire Black people would they be considered racist?
Yeah, for sure. I give them that.
So why do y'all say they can't be racist then?
So show me where I just said show me where they are. Didn't I? Because what you're gonna find is, oh, I'm not like that. I'm not gonna not only hire. I'm going to hire. They're gonna talk about people of color. Because they not only can they don't want to be racist at this point, Bakari. Because you was trying to prove me wrong, but you only showed me that we don't even want to be racist. We just want equality. Want to be fair and all this stuff.
What I'm gonna ask you, all the Black businesses I show, how many did I show had another race working there? I'll wait.
Well, how many Black businesses did you show had another?
All the Black businesses that I've shown, how many had a different race of people working there?
Oh, you talking about I know you showing the club. I don't know. I can't name all the places.
You can just go back to my channel and see all them shorts, and you see how many different.
So you saying they have nothing? Are you saying I can't answer that question? So I'm asking you. Are you saying they have nothing but Black people there?
Everyone I show, nothing but Black people.
And that's nothing wrong with that because white folks hire their own anyway.
I don't have to ask them those questions. I can look and see certain things.
Hold on. Do you know they have no Black employees? Do you know they be like, oh, I'm only hiring Black people? Or you just be like, I just see that.
I don't have to, because I see who they hire. I can go to Sweet Daddies and I see who's in there working. I see who he hired when they hire people. I can go to 3-4 different restaurants and I see who they hire.
Go to there. I was about to say, but you can't do that. Because I wouldn't tell you to do that.
I'm not understanding the argument here. Did I miss something? What did I miss?
Y'all like to tell
because he thinks Black people can be racist, but
so,
we're not.
So everybody. So let me ask you. So everybody can be racist except Black people. Then is that what you're saying?
Bakari, let's stay on topic. This is not even the part of the topic. The topic is what? You're not even on the topic right now.
I wouldn't even come up. You asked me to come up. And you asked me to come up and to explain. And I came and explained. We have to let the monopoly of being at the bottom.
Bakari wants to be like, because you criticize people like the NOI for being like, oh, you want to give them this feel-good doctrine and not tell them the truth. But then you're not telling your damn children the truth. Like when they apply for business loans, what are they going to? Are they going to Black banks? No, they're going to other people's institutions. And I don't give a damn about a Mexican or whatever, none of that stuff. You know what I'm saying? But you're not going to sit here to act like we got infrastructures that we can exclude people. And I would have been like, go ask the people, but they can't say that on camera, which is like, I understand
Right.
that.
I
That's why
wouldn't
I
even
wouldn't
want
tell
them to
you
say
not to
that
do
on
that,
camera.
exactly. But what they would tell you is, what I'm saying, no, I don't, what I'm saying, because you know why?
Why do we always have to tell them what we doing? They don't ever say it. They just show us.
Okay, we have conversations that I'm not going to record, so you don't know what they're going to tell me.
You just said I don't have to see. I can see who they. I just asked you
I don't
that.
have to ask, but I know these people because I go so much and I can talk to them. So when you say what they're going to say, I'm telling you, you're wrong. I'm telling you,
you just told me that though. I'm just repeating what you said.
These people you don't know. I'm telling you, you're wrong. It's okay. You're wrong. Every black person don't think.
Okay, I'll ask you again. So you talk to them and they're like, "Oh yeah, I only
Yes.
hire."
Yes.
You said, but a few minutes ago you said no.
Yes. No, I said I can look and see. I'm not going to record them doing it. I'm not going to record them doing that.
No, you didn't say that. I didn't say nothing about recording. I said, did they do that? You was like, no, I don't. I've never had that conversation.
I didn't say I never had the conversation. What I said is certain things I don't have to ask because I can look and see who they hire when I go from business to business to business, and I see who's the only people working in there. Is what I said. That's what I said.
So okay, so you saying you talk to them like, oh yeah, you are only gonna hire black people and all of this stuff. You know what I'm saying? That's good if they do. That's a salute to them because you need to show them more, and I'll show them too because that's good. You know what I'm saying? But I highly doubt that those people would be like, yo, I'm racist if you ask them, Bakari.
Okay. And they might say they're not
racist. It ain't they might say. They're not going to say they're racist.
But I can tell you who they hire. I can see their practices.
Okay, Bakari.
I can see their practices. And it's things I'm not going to ask them on the camera.
Of course, I hope you don't. But still, Bakari, we have to, you guys.
But to say who would teach their children, we can't do this.
Nobody, Bakari, nobody is telling our children what we can do. We had a whole conversation telling our children what we can do. Did you hear the whole show?
Yo, hold on. Because he said, I'm holding blacks to a higher standard. I don't ask the Chinese if they're racist. Well, I look at the practices. Like, I know if I go to Chinatown and I try to build a black business, they're going to be like, hell no, and kick me out or do some. I know if a Chinese person comes to a black neighborhood, they can set up shop or Arab or any of that kind of stuff. You know what I'm saying? And I'm also not Chinese and I'm also not Mexican. And I don't care if they're racist. I'm saying we should be. But the problem is why we staying in this damn situation because we haven't been for a very long time. You know what I'm saying?
Let me ask you a question, Forecast. You say you can look at the Chinese and see their practice. So why do I have to go ask black people when I can look at them?
Because they tell you when you go in their stores, hurry up and buy. They got like my problem is they have the stores in the black neighborhoods. It's not whether because I can see that they don't hire black people. I ain't gonna say that they don't. But the fact that they have the stores in the neighborhoods and you can't have a store in theirs.
Okay, I understand that. But when I go to black businesses and don't nothing work there but black people, and I see why is it hard for me to see a black person practice? Because you just told me I need to go ask them.
No, we don't need to ask them. My thing is we're supposed to hire our own. That's my thinking. We're just like the Chinese hire their own. We're supposed to hire our own. I'm still missing the point here. Because I believe, just like I'm reading pro-black perspective, he said what? He had two points up here. He said that's fair. You're holding blacks to a higher standard. Forecast. You don't ask.
I'm a black person. Yeah, of course I do. They're like, I look at them as Denisovans and stuff like that. But it's not like because I can go ask them because they like, and I've shown it. You know what I'm saying? But like, let's be real. Like, my thing is, you can see that they have the stores in there. You know what I'm saying? I've never you could see that they don't hire, but I never even said that. It's the fact that if I apply for something, you don't get it. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's a higher thing to it, Bakari. It's like, when like, it's just the truth. Like, we're not in a position that we're supposed to be in. And if you don't even face reality, or if you don't think that you're in a position and you think that you're comfortable and you don't have to do something, or you don't even know the situation you in, or like how short of a period we've even been in this particular situation, then like you lost. You know what I'm saying?
I said, stop telling black people what they can't do. You can't do this and you can't do that because you don't own and control. Black people only control who they are. Black people only control who they.
Do we?
Okay.
Black people only.
You come on here all the time complaining that we act just like white people all the time, Bakari. So do we own and control who we are?
This is a white person's talking point, telling black people what they can't do.
You said this. Bakari, I agree it's a white person talking point.
Bakari, you arguing just to hear yourself argue.
I say that's a white person's talking point.
I agree, but you say it all the time. That's the problem.
Did you hear me tell black people they can't be racist? Or they can't do this, or they can't do that? You never heard me say that.
No, it's not a. What are you talking about, Bakari?
I'm going
now
to
you're
bed.
switching it. Go ahead. Go ahead, Anthony. Oh,
hey, how y'all doing, man? What's going on?
What up, bro?
I think I was just listening, man. Hey, I'm not gonna be alone. I'm gonna get right off because I think what I wanted to say is I think what Brother Bakari, you still there?
Yeah, I'm listening to you.
Okay, yeah. What I think they were saying, that's just what I think. I think what they were saying about black people can't be racist, I think they were saying, like, just listen, bear with me for a minute. Like in terms of a government, say like you have a United States government, how, they could pass like racist legislation, how they used to have Jim Crow laws. I think that might have been what they were saying, like we don't run a government or something like that. I think that's what it is. Am I right, Paul Gajan?
I would say that.
I don't think y'all were talking about like what Brother Bakari was talking about, like, hey, I got a black business. I think they were talking about in terms of like a government.
Well, no,
that's what I think, Brother Bakari.
It's not only that, because me and Bakari had this conversation, and the more I look into it, I don't.
No, but, but what I'm saying, just give me a minute because I'm going to get off. Because what I was saying, I was listening to like what the sister said, like, because like race is like power, not just a random black person or anybody saying I don't like you because you're another color, but it's like having the power to act like legislation and stuff like that. That's what I was thinking that they were saying.
No, you're right. You're right. No, like you are.
But, I'm not disagreeing or agreeing with anybody. I was just thinking that's what it was.
Tell Bakari, hero, because sometimes Bakari needs to hear me wrong.
Let me ask you a question.
Go ahead, bro.
Would black people, if we would organize, black people have power in their neighborhoods where they live?
Yeah, we can have power.
Could that be our power base instead of constantly saying we can't?
I think that's what we need, organization. I think there would be power.
And that's what I'm talking about.
I think y'all kind of got off. I'm trying to say this right. Like it was a misunderstanding about what each other was saying.
No, it's not a misunderstanding because like if I could run the NOI, I would have done a whole lot of stuff different. You know what I'm saying? We talk about what could be, we talking about what is. And not only I agree with you, like because we are not doing, but the more I even look into it, since me and Bakari been having this conversation, black people don't, for the most part, don't even want to be that. We just want to be like, left alone and felt equal, or like.
Hey, I'm gonna get off, man. I'm gonna still listening to y'all. I'm gonna get off though.
All right, yeah, we about to get off in a few minutes too.
Y'all take it easy, man.
Bakari ran, so, but consider it. Bakari got this thing about saying black people can't, but like at the same time, he would say certain things that we can't do, you know what I'm saying? But like, you got to face reality. You can't be teach like, your children need to know, like, you know what I'm saying? When you're talking about like racism, what racism is, what you think it is, you know what I'm saying, is holding your people above everybody else. They call me racist for saying stuff that I talk about, you know what I'm saying? Like, and Matrix said prejudice, racism, and bigotry are all different. And I don't even think that we can prejudge, because prejudice means to prejudge, you know what I'm saying? And I ain't prejudging nothing. I'm looking at the truth of what they go on, you know what I'm saying? Kari, you gotta face the truth sometime, my brother. Go ahead, Cassidra.
I'm just like, I don't miss the whole point. Because we came on here talking about businesses, and we talked about how to get your businesses. We talked about that. So I don't know if he missed that part of the program, or what happened. But it was totally, I mean, we talked about how we can establish our own businesses. That was what we talked about, pooling your monies together, supporting our own. That was the main point of the topic. So, as far as, and this is what I'm saying about we have to learn how to, I mean, we're not going to see everything eye to eye, period, but we still going to be there for one another. And that's what we have to do. Everybody, nobody's going to see it the same way. He was saying some stuff I didn't agree with, but I know for myself, as far as Black folk being racist, we can be prejudiced, okay, but not racist, okay, because I'm understanding what Dr. Claude Anderson was talking about, okay. So, but whatever. That's a topic for another day. The topic was us creating businesses and customer service. That's what the topic was about, and I think we proved our point with that.
Yeah, I mean the thing is, right, because and you saying like racism, and I agree with like that definition too. Racism plus power equals racism, or you know what I'm saying, or whatever. Prejudice plus power equals racism, or however they put it, because they have ways to implement, ways to keep you, ineffective. You know what I'm saying? I think that if you can control I say Micah Johnson, you could say was right. I don't even think he did it for racist reasons. I think he did it for the liberation of Black people. I think that if we was racist, we wouldn't even have this damn conversation. You know what I'm saying? Because we the only group of people that don't get it. We the only group of people right now that's like don't understand that what you have to like is like have a survival instinct. You know what I'm saying? We welcome everybody into the club. We got to argue about who is Black or not. You know what I'm saying? Everybody, all the white girl got to do is smiling a Black dude's face. You know what I'm saying? They can walk in the damn hood, or they can walk in Africa and do anything that they please. You know what I'm saying?
Exactly.
And Black people. And Black people don't do nothing but say, yo, you got to stop this. They're not being even racist. You know what I'm saying? They just saying stop. Oh, when you do find those instances, you know what I'm saying? Because they don't like, I hate white. Like, God, you know how many Black people cuss me out for saying John Brown wasn't real because they need a white savior figure. You know what I'm saying? You know how many Black people sit there and talk. Like, even when we sit there and talk about politics, we sit there talking about other people politics. More Black people care about damn Palestine than their own Black people. And you sitting there telling me that Black people can be racist? That's crazy. Have there been racist Black people individually that exist? Yeah, there have. I hope that I could aspire to be one of them. You know what I'm saying? But like, yo, like the whole goal is to make sure that your opponent can't do anything against you. You know what I'm saying? It's one thing to make sure that you good, but when you racist, you make sure that your opponent can't ever harm you. You keep them in their position. You know what I'm saying? Like you gotta, you know what I'm saying? Like, yo, most Black people
doing that.
Most Black people ain't racist. I'm saying Black people is not racist. You know what I'm saying? Like otherwise, you know what I'm saying, they wouldn't call Cassidra racist for the stuff that she say, or they wouldn't call me racist. And I'm not even I would say, yeah, I hope to be, but you know what I'm saying? Like, but come on, like let's be real, because like even what Bakari's trying to say, because my point is they try to use that against us by passing the anti-Asian thing, talking about Black people is racist against Chinese people, when that's not even the damn case, first of all, because they wouldn't have no damn businesses in our neighborhood. But they use that talking point to pass legislation to harm us further. So it's crazy to even start saying that, because those are white people's talking points. You know what I'm saying? Like you should think for yourself to even understand that. But even when you make me look at it, like since the beginning, we have welcomed the pale face, the white person in, and said, you know, we looked at them as individuals. We sit here and be like, yo, like Jewish people ain't white. They're all the same thing, all of them. And we sit here arguing about individuals, you know what I'm saying? And you could say it's out of fear, out of whatever, but it is what it is. Like the ball shouldn't have been dropped, you know what I'm saying? But it has been. And you have to know how you drop the ball, where you at, how to pick yourself up. Because if you're fighting for liberation, you know what I'm saying? Like, how could, like, because if you're not a slave, if you're not, what are you even fighting for then? You got it made. You're not a slave. You're not, you know what I'm saying? You're a racist. You got what? No, what are you fighting for then? What are you telling the children to learn it or be like Black nationalists for? Because you're good already. You know what I'm saying? Like, we can't even agree on like Black people stuff. We hate each other more than other people. And you go sit there and tell me we racist against other people. Like, stop it, yo. But anyway, I'm sorry, Cassidra.
Hey, you do you. I'm hey, do you. I
I'm
totally
saying
get it.
I'm saying only if I ask you right now, are you racist? You might say yes. I don't know. But are you racist only? Most black people, including my mom, which is the problem I have, because the people that you know in your real life, for the most part, a lot of people I know in my real life, I'm
Are
speaking
not
for
racist.
myself, are not. You know what I'm saying?
Are not.
And they not even talk, like they don't even want to hear about
They ain't even
supporting
trying
black
to be
businesses.
racist. They ain't even trying. They just trying to love
Right.
on everybody. You know,
Right.
everybody. I love everybody. Jesus told me to love. That was the biggest thing, the biggest weapon, the biggest problem that black folk have. White folk teaching you everything. Getting your black minds. This is what's going on with black folk today, right here. We allowed them to educate. We went to their churches. They passed it on to our pastors. Pastor Porkchop taught you all of their white supremacy talking points, and we sucked it up and ran with it. That's the biggest thing we see in our community right now. You got Pastor Porkchop, you got the Democrats who believe in LGBT, elemental P. You allow this person in your pulpit to convince your black congregants that they're the ones that you need to have over them when they're putting your little boys in dresses. Does that make sense? Make it make sense. Come on, you guys.
Yeah.
So we want to fight over which white supremacy, Trump, or which one we're going to put over this with these next 4 years.
Right.
Who's going to do anything for you? Neither one. So what the hell are we talking about? Let's talk about
Right.
building. That's all I want to talk about. I don't give a damn who you put over you. Let's talk about who's going to put up the next birthing center. Let's talk about who's going to put up the next hospital, wellness center. Who's going to put up the next community center? Where's the next bank? This is what we need to be talking about right now. All of this other extra stuff. That's chatter. That's word salads. Nobody has time for that right now. It's all about building for me or nothing. Seriously. Period. That's all the conversation needs to be about is building. Who's next in line to buy some land? Who's pulling their monies together? You're getting your taxes. What are you going to do with it? What's your plan? Are you going to splurge it? You're going to invest it? A lot of people, you can go to Africa and get some land. You can go and have a business in Africa. Only to show you how to do it. I'm sure, only you got business in Africa. He can show you how he did it. I'm just saying, we need to, how are you running your business here and there? You here only, and how are you running your business? That's who you need to talk to about that. How did he get his business over there? That's what we need to, those are conversations we need to be having. We don't have time for the national anthem. We're gonna talk about the football, the NFL. I didn't even watch that. I don't even know nothing about nothing. I don't care who danced with who was. I don't care about none of that. All I care about is who's building the next, where we putting the next school at.
Right.
How we gonna get the next school? How we gonna get the next mom pa shop? We need a store. We need a supermarket across from that Indian store that you got on your every black corner in every black neighborhood. Who's gonna pull their monies together across the street and open up their own business, black owned supermarket? Just start with a small one, and then we work our way up. That's the conversations we need to be having.
Yeah, I agree with that, and I'll say this. All right, so I only said like, yeah, and I'm not saying that the only, but yeah, that's one of the things, but I don't think that you would be like because like, yo, because even when I ain't even gonna go there, okay, I won't say that. But and Bakari, that's the thing, my brother, we talk about building communities, you know what I'm saying? Because it got destroyed somehow. How was that? You know what I'm saying? Because obviously we didn't bought into this, you know what I'm saying? A lot of people, a lot of us have bought into this quote unquote integration thing, you know what I'm saying? And this whole equal thing. And the part about building your communities is teaching your children, relearning about Black pride or African pride, you know what I'm saying? That's how you want to put it, you know what I'm saying? Like, and teaching them again that it's okay to love yourself and it's okay to be racist, you know what I'm saying? Like, yo, like we lost that, you know what I'm saying? And we have to be real about how we lost it, because so we don't happen again. You know what I'm saying? And that's the thing, Bakar. You was like, in one conversation, you represent Black people when you step to the gang, but you saying that you're an individual, because that's proving my point that you seeing how most Black people don't look at it as a racist mindset like you. But since you're not an individual, or an individual is not a group of people, and as an individual, like like if you don't understand, like you need groups of people to work together to have neighborhoods and societies and communities, you know what I'm saying? But if that group of people is not thinking on the same thing, you're going to sit there and think that you're an individual, you know what I'm saying? Because they don't have the right mindset that they are, you know what I'm saying, race people or race first, because we're not in that situation where we have just enough comfort to where we can like not think that we're in that situation we used to be, but too much that we still complain, you know what I'm saying? Like that's the whole point, bro. Like you seeing it play out how black people is not racist when black people don't step up to help you against these other people, you know what I'm saying? Like, and you can't be an individual, because we're like, if that's the case, then you know what I'm saying, you're good. But I know that us as a community, we need, you know what I'm saying, individuals working together, which makes you not longer an individual, you know. But consider, I want to show you something. I guess I'll just do this, you know. Let's go off on something positive, all right? You remember what I was showing you earlier, you know, let's show black people being racist, even though they probably won't even be racist either. This is one of them. I've showed this probably before, but I had to show it again.
I had to beat a Karen ass cause she spit on me and told me I don't belong here. And it's my birthday today. Happy birthday to me.
I'm not allowed to eat here. No, I'm checking out. I'm gonna slap her.
And by the way, Oni, if you didn't answer that question, just like yes, because if you asked me, am I racist? I'd be like yes. You know what I'm saying? If I asked Bakari, that's why I asked Bakari, because he would have just been like yes. Now that asking me a question to explain it, you know what I'm saying? Then that's how you know. Because if we ever get to that point, then we'd be good. You know what I'm saying? We ain't gotta have a business course because we on it. But anyway, my bad.
Yeah, I'm get out of here. I don't care. You can't put her out of here. What?
What's wrong with you, girl? No. Spit on me again, bitch. Stupid ass.
That's the best part of it right there. Why would you come and spit on somebody?
Right.
All bets are off. That's a felony right there to use your nastiest spit to spit on somebody. So she had every right. And then you get on the ground. Now your ass is sorry. Should have been sorry before you walked up in her face.
Right.
She did exactly what needed to happen.
Mm-hmm.
Nobody got time for this. She's sitting up there spitting on somebody.
Yeah, and I love how black people always got to get that last kick in, like with that last word, like.
And then you lay it on the ground. I'm sorry. Well, you thought you weren't gonna get that ass whooping today, huh? She'll never forget that one. I guarantee you, she'll shut her mouth from now on. She good now.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't think she'll carry no more. She's been delivered and set free.
Watch this one, consider.
Oh my God, go ahead. I'm loving it.
Oh yeah, this one ain't got no sound anyway. Let me see the brother. The white dude he was about to hit him and was like, oh Lord.
He was like, I ain't gonna jump on that one. I ain't gonna run up there. See, don't nobody stop nothing until somebody white laying on the ground. He not
maybe,
just had
maybe he was
look
racist.
at him. Look at him. He looked like I'm gonna think twice on this. He ran up there like he finna do something. That black guy turned around. He was like, maybe not.
Look at her.
Look at her. Now she got something to say. You didn't say nothing when you were talking that noise, did he? Did she? She sat in her little car, didn't she? And didn't say nothing. As soon as he on the ground, now you coming over here. No, don't come over here now. You should have came with me. Yeah. They want to come over there after one of theirs get popped. Now you got something to say. No.
But see, that's how you see racism in practice, though, because you see how, like, black people or nobody steps in when they're attacking them. But as soon as the black person responds, crowds of white people always like, all right, calm down now. Once you smack them back, you know what I'm saying?
After you slap him, but they can slap you all day long. They don't nobody say nothing. As soon as you slap them back, then they got something to say. Oh, stop. No, you should have stopped it 10 minutes ago. You need to move out the way so I can finish doing what I'm doing.
Yo, what up, Koku said he think that trans man, the white bitch here is a trans dude. Probably. That's how European culture is. It's hard to tell them apart.
Hey, you ain't kidding.
But listen, if we was racist, you know what I'm saying? Like we'd be already lined up to smack all of them, you know what I'm saying? But that's a whole nother conversation, y'all. Hey, look, consider Anthony, you know, because Anthony wanted to tell Bukhari he was wrong. That's why he was trying to like break it to him in a nice way. But no, sometimes y'all, Matron, Oni, y'all gotta tell Bukhari he wrong sometimes. He's suffering from like fatigue and stuff like that right now. So you know what I'm saying? It's all good, Bukhari. You know it's all love, my brother. You know it's all love.
Oh, do our brother like that? Don't do
nah. But sometimes I
That's
just
our
gotta tell him
brother.
he
That's
wrong.
our brother. That's our brother right
No,
there.
Bukhari a real one, because like Bukhari always gonna be there, you know what I'm saying, if you call, you know
Yeah.
what I'm saying. Bukhari
Yeah.
himself would be racist, but he thinks he could be an individual, and that's why we don't have things as a community now, you know what I'm saying. But
Lord.
sometimes y'all just gotta let Bukhari, like, you wrong, bro. Like, you know what I'm saying. Don't try to move the point, you know what I'm saying. You wrong on this one, bro. You know. He'll learn, you know what I'm saying. He probably got to go to sleep soon because he got to get up. He think we ain't in the slave system and stuff like that, but And my thing is, right, because you know how when they say slaves, because we know that it's more than one type of slavery. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's a whole nother conversation. I'm sorry, Cassidra. I'm sorry to be on here so long.
He said, even if he wrong, he right. Shut up, Bakari. He's funny. Bakari, we love you.
It's all good, Bukhari. You know, sometimes in that, it's all them chitlins he eat over the years. You know what I'm saying? That got him tripping. You know, but no, consider this was a great one. I don't know what we're gonna talk about the next one. Maybe the bonds. Maybe
I want to talk
something
about.
else.
I really want to do our research on the bonds for the win. You guys look that up at thebondsforthewin.com and see what you think about that, Bakari. The bonds for the win. I'm gonna put it in the chat. Look up that and see what y'all think.
Yeah, I definitely do my research on it and see what's up with it. But yeah, man. So, creating legacies back to business. You know, a part of that is like customer service. You know what I'm saying? Because if we would have came on here and listened to Bukhari, we would have left the business. You know what I'm saying? We would have left this business here. You know what I'm saying? So, sometimes we gotta, be better with ourselves. So. You got anything to follow up? Because I want to close out with Jill Scott, because they was hating on the national anthem. So I want to.
You go ahead. You go ahead. Y'all check that bonds for the win out so we could talk about that next week. Hopefully.
And by the way, I got Cassidra's channel in the description, Rome in the Bush. I know she don't go live like that, but when she does, make sure y'all tune in and support her on the Cash App or like whatever, because when I bring her on talking about business, because she is about business and does business, so make sure y'all support what she's doing, because she is for Black. She's trying to practice racism, you know what I'm saying? So I guess I shouldn't say that, but I can't say that because we're not allowed to, but anyway. But
go ahead.
Anyway, all right, so the last words, y'all, the real national anthem, here we go. By the way, I ain't gonna play this song because out of respect for consider because it's too much cussing, but this could be a national anthem too. You know what I'm saying? All the Peckerwoods better hide the night, you know what I'm saying? But this is the last word. All right.
Thanks for the time forecast.
No, thank you.
In your movies and your TV shows, it's been a really for your encouragement and your support. It means. I wrote this when I was 19 years old. Ready? I'm 51 now, by the way. Can you see by the blood in the streets that this place doesn't smile?
sweat and their hands, but you'll die in this place, and your memory reigns. Oh, say, does this truth hold any weight? This is not the land of the free, but the home of the slave.
All right, yeah. So the new national anthem, y'all. Yeah, Bakari said he gonna be live tomorrow with the Baba. I can't say his name. I'm sorry. You know, I got colonized by the English, but Pa Benny. So yeah, y'all subscribe to Bakari, and he was hating. He said, "Okay, live," you know what I'm saying. But it's okay, my brother. Even when we are proven wrong, there's great lessons for the youth in it. So maybe you should, you know what I'm saying. It's okay.
Tell my brother Anthony, I hope he feels better. I think he was dealing with some stuff.
Oh yeah, shouts out to Anthony, my brother. Yeah, I do hope you feel better if you're dealing with something, my brother. Yo, hit me up, my brother. Yeah, I salute to shouts out to you, Cassidra. Thank you for doing this. You know what I'm saying? I appreciate it.
Absolutely. Anything to grow out, anything that we need to do that's gonna grow our communities. You know what I'm saying? Our businesses.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah, so y'all subscribe to Cassidra, y'all subscribe to Bakari. Shouts out to Matron. Great reading. She's gonna be back Monday with a new book that Carlos Cooks was, you know what I'm saying, definitely good. Great reading, Matron. I appreciate you for doing that. Oh yeah, and by the way, to Cassidra and all the sisters, you know, y'all probably don't care about it, but you know, the Valentine's thing, you know what I'm saying. So if y'all do whatever, so happy that, you know, so so shouts out to all of y'all, and Anthony, Koku, who's in here, Oni, shouts out to Oni, shouts out to Matron, shouts out to Erica Howard. Y'all give support to Erica Howard and everybody else. And as always, man, we have got to start standing for something. Hold on, another white person did a mass shooting today. Hey, that's good, you know. Oh yeah, I saw that they killed 10 people at the Chief
Hey, keep
parade.
them coming. Keep them coming. That's all I got to say. Keep them coming.
That's the real John Brown. You want to be John Brown? Go take out a parade. But all right. But as always, man, we have. Oh yeah, he was practicing racism. All right. So as always, man, we have got to start standing for something, or we're gonna keep falling for anything.
Peace.